Alright guys, I think we're live. Can anybody hear me? Hello, hello. What's going on, Julius Caesar, Tommy? How you guys doing? Will it host you? Oh, no way, Crix. Yo, thank you, man. Much love to you, brother. Seriously, bro, much love. Damn, man, first in the stream. How'd you even see that, man, while streaming? Yo, I'm gonna wait for it to fill up a little bit. Let's just chill for a second. Because I'm about to do something kind of weird, but... just a quick teaser. I've heard, it's been speculated by some bigger brains than myself, that Prot Warrior is actually insane when it comes to solo leveling speed in Wrath. And, you know, Fresh is coming out, right? So, a lot of people are going to try to race up to 55 and swap DK. I'm just curious, man, how fast Prot Warrior actually is. Because that just is crazy. You know, how is a Prot Warrior? How can you speedrun a Prot Warrior? Like the ultimate meme spec to level in past iterations of the game. I'll talk more about it in a second though. Just let it fill a little bit. Corey X99, what's up, man? How's volume? Can you guys hear me loud and clear? Or? I know the music's a little bit loud right now. I like the in-game music loud personally, but I think it should be a little bit less loud in the game. For some reason, this menu music is always really loud. Yay, Karg, so glad to see you on again. Your stream's brighten my day. Dude, I'm not doing much. That's so nice of you to say that, bro. I don't deserve the nice praises. I ain't doing much, brother. Can you guys hear me okay, though? Yeah, type a 1 if you can hear me. Because for some reason, I feel like no one can hear me. Nice. I see that one. I see the ones. What up, what up? What's up, everybody? Had a long day of working hard or hardly working, and now it's time to relax, do a nice Wrath stream, get some game time in. What's up, everybody? Yo, John Hodgson, man, haven't seen you in a while. What's up, bro? Hello, hello. Alex, what's up, man? Still awake, bro? What time is it for you? Midnight? Man. Alright, there's enough people in here. Alright, so guys, we're gonna do something really crazy. You guys have heard of it, right? Like, Prot Warriors are insanely fast levelers. And maybe the fastest class, 1 to 55. I can't even believe it, you know? I'm sure a lot of you guys don't believe it either. How could a protection warrior be fast at leveling? How? Well, the answer is talent. It's like they redid Revenge, and a few other things. I don't know. We'll find out if they're really that fast. Making channel point goals, 1 million points, tank top stream. Damn, busting out the old beater. Yo, what's up, Korean? All right, good amount of people. You guys ready for this? Hopefully some of you guys stick around. Stick around at least till we get Revenge, which I believe is at like level, what, 12, 10? I think it's 12. So, I know I've done Durotar 9 million times over the years, but hey, let's do it one more time, boys, shall we? Bro, man, good to see you. C-Dank, good to see you, my friend. Yeah, man, Prot Warrior speedrun. I'm not gonna restart and be cringe. Like, I'm just gonna go for it. You know, I'm probably gonna make some mistakes. I'm no tactics law or Tommy, but I feel like I do all right. All right, let's do the old. This is the patented tactics strat. I remember this blew my fucking mind the first time I saw it. What he does is he just turns around, he just spins around and kills like the first boar, and they usually drop like almost always. Oh my god, that's the low roll actually. I don't think I'll have enough. I have to kill one more. Like nine times out of 10, they drop, you know, a gray item or something that you would need to buy battle shot. It's okay though. Let's turn on nameplates. We don't have swing timer. But man, I'm excited for Wrath, my friends. There we go. Splintered Tusk should do it. My key bindings are all fucked up. Love to see that. Alright, that should be good to buy battle shot. We gotta get butt naked. You might see some
what do you need?
You might see a little too much orc. Some underwear gaming. We're gonna give it a shot, my friends. Stick around till at least level 12.
Farewell.
Look, 10 copper on the dot, man. The min-max. Hey, what's up, Seamus? Good to see you, man. Good to see you, good to see you. Yeah, welcome everybody to the stream. We're gonna attempt to do some Prot warrior speed leveling. I know it sounds insane, but apparently this class... Yeah, I mean, first of all, do you guys believe it? Do you think this class is faster than Hunter? Do you think a Prot warrior could be faster leveling than a Hunter? I don't believe it. I actually do not believe it. I have to see it. I have to see it. I don't think so. How is that even possible? They have a pet, like, killing everything. But they, we'll see. We'll see, man. I got, like, a general idea of shield progression and stuff I want to do. See how it goes. I gotta turn, auto loot, there we go. Look, we're not naked anymore. Pog. Pog, pog, pog. The client, though, man, I'll tell you what, it's buttery smooth. Let's get this chat box over here before we get spammed with gamer words. Hello, hello, Matt Shepard. Good to see you, my friend. So, what do you guys think? You think is it possible that Prot Warrior is the fastest class, at least in the early levels, like up to like 55? Are you guys skeptical? I don't blame you if you're skeptical. But a lot of people rolling fresh. A lot of people going DK. Yo, type something in the chat if you're gonna go DK. Because for the people going DK, and if they're going fresh, what their plan is pretty much is to play the class that levels the fastest and then swap DK at 55. You know. So. And my the DPI on my mouse feels really high right now too for some reason. If Cargos tells me true, I'll believe it. And I thought that wrong. Can't wait for them to enable add-ons, though, I'll tell you what. Hope everybody had a good day. Hope everybody had a nice week. It's Friday night, though. You guys should all be partying, right? You're all boomers like me. If you're stuck here watching a boomer level in Durotar, you're probably down bad. Nah, I'm just kidding. Much love to you guys, though. Which spec would you say is fastest level for Paladin? I'm planning to go fresh in main Paladin. I don't know, dude. I mean, probably red. It's looking like questing is going to be the way. You know what I'm saying? It's looking better than Dungeon Cleave. I've actually been doing Dungeon Cleave testing for Rested XP. So what I've been doing is I've been flying around on a server, right? And I've been counting up all the mobs. Like elite mobs, non-elite mobs, bosses. And we've been calculating the XP you get. We're factoring in, you know, the 1.3 modifier from the 5-man group, divided by 5, all that stuff. Tactic showed me the formula. And like for Utgard Keep, for example, you get like about 100k XP per run. It's like 100 to 3,000. So it's going to end up being like 12 runs of Utgard to 71. And learned a few things, like the amount of XP you need to get from each level, like 71, 72, 73. It doesn't really go up by that much in Wrath. Anyway, not to get off track, Dungeon Cleave seems good, but like not the best. But if there's one thing I've learned from WoW, it's... Wait, why am I like... Oh, I'm the Midsummer Festival. I'm like proccing fire damage on these things. I'm about to say, man, did they add some weird warrior ability? Is that, you know, very few people can execute the best strategy. Very few. You know, so for most people, Dungeon Cleave might still be a good way to go, like myself included, because unless you're like insane at questing and, you know, like perfect pathing and a great route and you're like somewhat well like practiced and stuff, Dungeon Cleave is not a bad way to go. Group up with some buddies, dodge all the chaos of fresh, you know. What's my plan? My plan is I'm going to play Benediction as well as fresh. So I'm going to attempt to have my cake and eat it too. Fresh is going to come out before Wrath comes out. So I'm going to level there with my buddy Bran. We're going to go Alliance. I'm probably going to go Holy Pally and heal him. And he might go Prot Warrior. like no cap, and then switch over to DK. I'm not even kidding, dude. We'll see how it goes. Actually, my pathing's fucked up. Let's go this way. So we'll level and cap out on the pre-patch on the fresh and get to experience those first couple magical weeks. That'll be super fun. Hopefully wifey's cool with it, and then I'll play Benny for the real thing primarily first. Man, oh man, when are they gonna add the auto accept quest feature to just like the base game? I think I'm gonna keep that shield. You know why? I'm gonna keep that shield because one of the oh shit. For the horde. One of the first quest rewards you get is a one-hander, so I'm gonna keep it.
Durotar. Fresh meat.
Bring black RDF, please, Blizzard. RDF. Yeah, I mean it's. I'd probably prefer it as well, but I mean it's not really a hill I want to die on. It's whatever, you know. I don't think it'll make that big of a deal.
Strength.
Let me check in on the Twitch. It's been a minute. Yo, Rafflington, what's up, man? Good to see you, brother. Oh, Gildy right there. What's up, guys? Yeah, I think the guide command may not work. I'll link it for you in a second. So yeah, we do have pre-orders going for the Wrath, like the Rested XP guide for Wrath. If you guys want to pre-order it, and if you do pre-order it, it comes with tactics like World First prep. Tactics going for World First, and he has a guide that he's been working on for himself, you know, to help him on his like World First adventure. So you actually are going to get tactics guide. So like you're going to get instant 71 when it comes out. You just have to do all the turn-ins and follow the order. But there's a chance that if you did a lot of the TBC quests, like if you did almost all the TBC quests, you may not get a full level. Because a lot of it is like, you know, turning in stuff in TBC. It'll be super helpful for people on Fresh though, because if you're on Fresh, you didn't, you know, you can just get that XP without turning in that TBC stuff. Comes with a personalized message from Tactics Law. Yes, yes, exactly.
Fresh meat.
Yo, you want to see something? Let's see if the cactus apple quest here. Let's see if it's increased speed to pick it up. Boom, it is. That's some WOTLK hype right there. Quality of life, my friends. Quality of life. With the 50% buff, would open world mage AoE grinding be the fastest? I mean, anything is possible. I believe that if I were to ask Tactics and Zarant and the actual, like, now world record type Andes, they're gonna say that they think questing's fastest. But they pretty much always say that, dude. They pretty much always believe questing is fastest. Even during TBC, they thought questing was the fastest. Like, they thought dungeon cleave was slower. And they might be right, because Tommy and Tactics did a dungeon cleave, and then they got frustrated and, like, splintered off. And Tommy actually just, like, even after having a scuffed dungeon cleave, got server first 70. Just questing by himself. He just caught up massively. I got server for 70 on a shaman. Yo, what's up, everybody? Good amount of people here tonight. Hope to keep you company. So for people tuning in just now, I'll just say it again. We are attempting something quite strange at the moment. We're going to try to do a Prot warrior speedrun. Apparently Prot warriors are nasty in Wrath and one of the fastest leveling classes. I kind of don't really believe it. You got to see it to believe it. Apparently once we get revenge, we're just going to start pink misting mobs with revenge. It sounds comical. Pink misting mobs with revenge? What? Hey man, we're going to see if it's true. Imagine pressing revenge and the mob gets one-shotted. Like the weakest ability. It's like literally one of the weakest abilities in the game. In TBC and vanilla. Have you messed around with the demo much? With demo in the beta? No, not really. I did did mess around with it on, you know, B servers a bit, I'll say. And I did enjoy demo. And I messed around with it in PvP, not PvE. I have no idea the PvE rotation. But in PvP, it was extremely fun while you're in metamorphosis form for that 30 seconds, and sometimes you can get a win in that 30-second window. No, you're doing massive damage. You're basically unkillable for 30 seconds. You have an intercept stun. You have a burning aura around you that deals massive damage. You have this ability that frees your Felguard from snares and roots, and he like just goes berserk with attack speed. But then after the 30-second window ends, all you have really, you have Agony, you have Corruption, but there's no Haunt, there's no UA. All you have Shadowmeld and Immolate, but you have it feels like you're playing like half a spec after the metamorphosis goes away. And I want to say against like skilled opponents, it's tough to kill them in that window when you have metamorphosis up. So I'm still pretty much like a Wrath noob with that, but I almost didn't really like metamorphosis comparatively to the other specs. Yo, the Vile Familiars are yellow. What the hell? Probably because improve revenge, increase talent, and strikes an additional target. Yeah, exactly. And I think we can get the glyphs in Orgrimmar. So that'll be nice. Does anybody happen to know off the top of the melon when you get your first glyph? When can you equip your first glyph? Because it would be really freaking cool if you know, we get revenge and then immediately get the glyph equipped. That would be insane. Oh no way, 25 really? Sag. 15. I hope it's 15. I hope it's 15. Because I think the revenge glyph makes it hit another target, right? So you can be hitting like 3 targets with your revenge. It's 15. You can see it on the talent calculators. Oh, okay, nice, man. Nice. So how you guys doing? You guys excited for Wrath, or how you guys feeling right now? I heard a lot of people say the beta wasn't hype. Like they think like the beta's bad. And I don't know, like it's not our first rodeo at this point, you know? I mean, I guess compared to the classic beta, like vanilla, it was, you know, nothing's really been comparative to that, but it's been similar to TBC. This is similar to the TBC beta. People were saying the same thing about TBC beta when it came out, you know? People are like, why isn't Asmon Gold streaming the TBC beta? Why isn't S-Fan streaming the TBC beta? No, I'm having a good time, man. It's looking... I think, as of right now, I'm going to have a better time in Wrath than I thought I would have. Like, I'm genuinely really excited for Wrath, and I don't think it's killed. Like, the classes feel like they're most complete, you know? Asmon doesn't give 2 shits about Classic. Yeah, I don't watch too much of his content. I don't know what he do too well, so I try to, like, reserve judgment. But from, like, the outside looking in, as someone who, like, hasn't watched much of his content, it seems like he flip-flops a lot. Sometimes he says he hates WoW and, you know, never gonna play WoW again, goes and plays, like, another game, and then, you know, like, I'll randomly just see him streaming WoW again. Wrath is where it's at. Yeah, I'm pretty hyped for it. You think Fresh is gonna be DOA? Fresh is gonna be DOA. I definitely don't think it's gonna be DOA. Or you're saying, like, when... It's possible. There is a world where Fresh is DOA if you consider DOA when Wrath drops. It is possible that during pre-patch, the Fresh hype is crazy, and there's like everybody playing Fresh, and it's massive, right? But then the hype, like the dust settles, because let's be honest, the first like month of Fresh is the absolute best. You know, it's just like S tier. It's amazing. You know, the pre-bis grind, everyone leveling and dinging and meeting each other. That will all be consumed in the pre-patch period, you know? So it is possible that Fresh is super hype for the duration of the pre-patch, and then when Wrath actually comes out, you know, the allure of Fresh has diminished a bit, and people are looking at their Fresh character in rags versus their, you know, 4/4 tier 6 double Warglaive rogue with like Warbear, Glad Mount, 75k gold, and they're like, I'm just gonna play that. I think the real X factor is how many players are coming from just like the outside, you know, like new players and returning players. Because like if you see all the polls for Classic, a lot of content creators have made like polls asking their communities, you know, like how many people are playing fresh. If you look at them, it looks like about 25% of people responding to those polls say they're going to play fresh. You have to imagine some of them might change their mind last minute. But I think the fresh servers will do fine, if I had to guess. I think the money's against them, though. The betting money's against them being the main servers. The main servers are going to be Benediction. Benediction will be the biggest server in Wrath. And there's bigger than Fairlene and all that because of the meta. Unless they put like serious hands on the racials. Pretty much the vast majority of the PvP community is probably going to go Benny. I know a ton of people on Fairlene Horde re-rolling Benny for racials and stuff. But we'll see. We will see.
Go for
I'm no prophet. Fresh all the way. People coming from the outside are just going to use that 70 boost on Big Benny. Possible, bro. It's possible. But you know, there might be a lot of them, and they might be looking for different things. You know, if I was a fresh player, if you were a fresh player, I don't think any of you are, because you're watching this stream right now. Like, the chances are you're far from a fresh player. If you were a fresh player, where would you roll? Like, for real, where would you roll? Would you roll Benny? Or would you roll fresh? I don't want to read the passer. I want to see what you guys have to say. Balanced server? That's another one that I've been dying to know the answer of. I don't know if people want balanced servers anymore. I don't know if they want 50-50 faction. I know some of you for sure do. I mean, people want different strokes, different folks. But I'd be curious. I'd love to see a poll asking like the community, do you want a balanced server, or do you want like as many people as high liquidity as possible on your own faction on a mega server? Like, you just want peace and quiet on a PvP server, massive amount on your own faction. But let me see. Benny, Brillianer, and Mancrick. Yeah, like almost no one said fresh. Well, if I was a fresh player, completely fresh, I probably would roll on the fresh server. Because you don't know anybody. You're starting from scratch, you know? It's like the Scarface story. Just touching down fresh off the boat, you know, you're in Miami and you got to make a name for yourself. Like, you can't just walk into New York City and go talk to the mayor, you know? I'd rather go to, like, New Zealand. Grob has good balance. Yeah, I mean, Grob is like a case study, I swear. I don't know how Grob did it. All I hear is good things about Grob. You know, you just say Grob one time, and everyone's like, Grob mob, best server. Come play Grob. I did make a hunter there one time. It was pretty fun. But what ended up happening is I just ended up getting like stream sniped. But crazy. I had like a guy just like had a crush on me or some shit following me around everywhere. How long do you think it'll take to hit 60, 70, 80? On fresh? Let's see. On fresh, and I've played quite a few freshes at this point, I think you can anticipate to get like level 40 by day 1 if you put in a good amount of hours. Level 40 by day 1, maybe level 55 by day 2, maybe more. Maybe you could just get the 60 on day 2. Nah, maybe like 55. Then let's say like 62 the next day or 63 the next day. I think you can do it under a week. You're really strong in Wrath. Like, you'll see once we get up there that, yeah, they didn't mess with the leveling amounts that much, but you're really strong in Wrath for some reason. It just feels like you're like one-shotting everything. Even like you're in STV doing quests, like killing Ventrico, and you're just pink misting them. Anyone have an idea when the servers will be released? I think we all have an idea. Nothing concrete yet. So beta's out now. They need to still do the Joyous Journeys event, which will probably last, I want to say, 6 weeks. So at least 6 weeks until pre-patch. Pre-patch will likely be a month. So I'd say we're like 3 months away from Wrath launch or something like that. That's my guess. Oh shit, I forgot to get the Fizzle medallion. It's okay, I can jump down from here. Yeah, we're doing a Prot Warrior speedrun. I know, it sounds like not an oxymoron. What does it sound like? It sounds like a contradiction. A Prot Warrior speedrun sounds like a contradiction. But apparently it's one of the fastest levelers. I mean, but it comes online once you get like revenge and stuff, so we will see. We will see. We will see. Get a little pick one time. We can see if logout skips work in Wrath too. Try that. So hard, right? Nice. Let's see if logout skips work. God, I can't wait to start leveling. Yo, what's up, Fake Cutie? What's up, bro? Fake Cutie, have you heard this about Prot Warrior? It might be like one of the fastest levelers in Wrath. Even like Tactics and Tommy and Zoran, all them, they think it's like super good. I can't imagine it's better than Hunter. My brain cannot accept it, but we're gonna go test it right now. Plus, I was kind of craving some of the music from the old world. Like I was craving to be out in the Barrens again. I don't know if you're still there, Alex. I saw you like leveling hardcore and stuff, and you know Westfall and Barrens, and I'm like, man, that kind of sounds nice right now. So we're gonna try to do. Damn, I'm washed. All right. Crazy, everything's yellow in here. So this logout skip here takes you back to the starting zone. We'll do the one that takes us to Razor Hill. And we'll see, we'll do that route. There's many, you know, like variations of the routes and stuff, but that one's probably the best for this situation. Alright, so you have to get on this rock. You can also die, but that should do it. The rules with logout skips is you kind of have to have like 60% of your body suspended in the air, and you need to be like at least one character length above ground. See if that works. I'm not sure. I actually have no idea if logout skip's gonna work in Wrath or not. Why? Yeah, why play a server that will die in 2 months versus a server that will be up 100%? I would risk it though. If I was a brand new player coming back to the game. Oh, it worked. Nice. We just teleported like a million fucking miles. Yeah, I would play fresh. If I was a brand new player, I would feel FOMO. I would feel left out. I'd feel behind. You know, I would want to play on a place with people starting from scratch. Fresh isn't gonna die, and even if it does, just transfer to a mega. Yeah, true. Or just re-roll. I mean, it's not the end of the world if you re-roll. You guys have seen it since we played WoW, right? Like the people, it's almost smarter. You know the expression "working harder" versus working smarter. It's almost smarter to not be first. The people who are first pay a massive premium, dude, on items and commodities and everything. You play a massive premium. It's like you have to put in massive effort to just get that little edge. If you come in like second, third, things start getting cheaper and easier, and like people don't need the gear anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, holy shit, fell off. I saw Grays in the chat. What up, Grays? Can't wait to speedrun a Druid with RXP. Yeah, bro. No add-ons yet. Have you heard this, Gray? Prot Warrior, one of the most OP levelers in Wrath.
What do you need?
We're gonna try it out, brother. But really, it's just an excuse to hear the Durotar and Barrens music, let's be honest. Okay, we got the quests. Vanquish the betrayers. Nice, now we heart back. It's a nutty skip. Yeah, it's an oldie but goodie. So I see the title is Fresh Prot Speedrun. I'm drunk right now. No, it's real. It's real. We're doing a Prot Warrior speedrun. In Wrath, it's a thing. In Wrath, it's a thing. Okay. I'm gonna turn this in and then come back and train. It's a bit awkward, but I want to train 6 skills. Get our free complimentary potion from Durotar, one of the great amenities of leveling in the starting zone.
Forth to victory.
There it is, level 6, level 6. In Psalm, you would leave the starting area and you'd be at comfy 7. So it's weird, playing on Wrath, it's actually way less XP than even Psalm. We're barely 6. This is pretty much 1x XP values, if you ask me. Victory Rush. Oh my god, you get Victory Rush at like level 6? We're actually probably not going to train. This parry's fine. We got to make some money though, boys, because we need that silver, the silver for axe, you know. Hopefully we get lucky. Hopefully we get lucky. Got our tactical apples, of course. Good to see you back in the saddle. Hell yeah, brother. Good to have you guys here. Hope you guys are having a nice Friday night, staying safe out there, you know, a lot of craziness in the world these days. Wash your hands, you know, stay hydrated. I'm killing these because I need money. I need money. Need a Jewel of Durotar. You know what the Jewel of Durotar is? I know a few people know. The Jewel of Durotar. What is the Jewel of Durotar? What is your ticket? Your ticket to wealth in Durotar. How many gnome scalps to link us to the Benny Blanco rap? Yo, DM me in Discord. I'll send you the file, brother.
Fresh meat.
Level 6 Victory Rush? Yeah. It's kind of fun, man. Leveling from 1. I like this beta, man. I like this beta a lot. Because, oh, yo, thank you, Haldir, for the Prime, man. 11 months, almost a year of support. Thank you. Welcome back. Yeah, dry scorpion eye. Bradley knows. That's some hardcore knowledge right there, dude. Scorpions here. Yo, look. We did it, boys. We found a bug. We're being productive. Ukor in Durotar has his face all jacked up. It's a sheet of red pixels.
Be safe.
Professional beta tester, by the way. Yeah, the scorpion eye, you already know. These scorpions have a chance, kind of a low chance to drop it, and it's 1 silver. 1 juicy silver. So we try to kill these scorpions that are nearby. You know what's kind of annoying about Wrath, man? We're gonna have to redo a lot of our keybinds. Like a ton of them, I think. Let's see, Victory Rush. 36 damage? Dude. Where's my mouse scroll wheel? Macro. Is it this? Dude, that is a lot. Let me try it again. 50. What? 50 damage? I got it. Dude, this is an emotional roller coaster right now. Dude. I'm pumping. See what I said? Let me see. I can't see it. Can you type it again right now? I think it's gone.
Talk to me.
Dude, Victory Rush OP, man. I think we... I don't know. I actually just still think we don't have enough for the axe, Sag. Let's see. It's okay. We might not even need the axe, though, man. We got Victory Rush. Might not even need it, man.
What you want?
Prot leveling with Fury here in Northrend? Yeah, that seems good. The thing is, I think Tactics was saying to me that he thinks that Prot might fall off. Like, it may not. It may actually be worse than Arms or Fury when you're up in the higher levels, like Northrend and stuff. It'd still probably be fine. I mean, you saw me play it the other day, right? We were still pumping. But, you know, if you're... I have a hard time believing that a Prot warrior in Borean Tundra is going to be outpacing like one of these Giga geared Fury warriors with like double two-hander from Sunwell Plateau or BT or some shit.
What you want?
Come on, baby. 286, and I need 460. Not enough, not enough.
Spirits be with ya, man.
Not enough. It's okay, we're gonna... we don't need it. We have Victory Rush. We'll just do Solvent Spirit. Wrap around, do Centaurs. You know the drill. I hear it's super good in PvP. Yeah, but I don't take anything too seriously when people say stuff is good in PvP. Like, just because the meta is different, like a lot different than what they said it was going to be. In some ways, I'm kind of always going to play Lock, you know. I feel like Lock kind of sucks in PvC, if I'm being honest, man. In PvP, it's decent, but it's kind of bad. It doesn't scale PvE gear that well. Your pet just gets two-shotted. Your pet is literally garbage in terms of its utility. Like, it doesn't get spell pen. It resists like 50% of the time, like no joke. So it's like virtually no LD representation on the 2s ladder. No DPL past like 2400. It's like 1 or 2 LD teams past 2400. I'm just ready for Wrath. Do you know when they're gonna release Wrath? A couple months? Prediction? Say 3 months. 3 months is a decent guess, I think. The client plays like absolute butter, though. But I think I'm a bit biased because if you compare it, because I'm like kind of comparing it to like Warmane, you know? And I'm West Coast, so my ping on Warmane is like 300. Is it just me, or is Durotar looking extra back in the box right now? It's almost like they changed the color palette a little bit. It looks almost a little bit purple right now or something underwater. I don't remember looking at this. It's nice though. Nice. Pretty good luck on the Makura eyes. Wrath would have to be around October since Dragonflight 4 December 31st. True. Yeah, you could think about it backwards. They have to do Dragonflight before the end of the year. Or I know it says that on the page, but if you guys remember, Warcraft Reforged, I pre-ordered that, dude. I was hyped over Warcraft Reforged because I'm a big Warcraft 3 guy. And they just straight up didn't deliver it by the time they said they would. So I was watching Prefox Titan Grip blasting this morning. Was it looking strong? Like, was he pink misting everything? I DM'd you? I got you, brother. Oh no, way, Hesite. I gotta refund you, brother. I will send you like $5 on PayPal, dude. Can't sing right now, man. Oh, I'll play you something stupid though. I can do something. Okay, I got you. So, okay, I got you actually. Anybody grow up on the East Coast here? Any East Coasters? This may not be exclusive to the East Coast, but I know for sure it was on the East Coast. I grew up, you know, listening to the Yankees games and like Mets games and stuff on the radio. And there was this really catchy commercial they would play back then, sung by, I think his name is Pizzarelli, like Joey Pizzarelli or something, like the most Italian name. It sounds like fake, but it's true. And it was for Foxwoods Casino, which was in Connecticut. And, you know, casinos were kind of like fancy back in the day. And it was called The Wonder of It All. And it was just like this really catchy jingle, and Foxwoods was like on the come up, you know? And they'd play it like all the time, especially like on the Yankees games. So Grays is going to do GDKPs on the new Fresh. And we've been joking around about it for like the past couple weeks, saying like, you know, you should make it this like luxury experience and give people small red pouches when they, you know, buy big items, and play some, you know, corny lobby jingle music and stuff, like while bids are going out and stuff, and kind of make it an experience. And he took it seriously, and he's like, all right. So he wrote the lyrics to our like a parody of the Foxwoods jingle for his GDKP, and he sent it to me today to do like to sing it. So at the risk of being insanely cringe right now, I'll play it when I record it. I literally just one take this one time, and the only reason I'm playing this is because the guy redeemed 50,000 channel points to sing a song and my voice is like hoarse. So I'll play it real quick and then we'll get back, I promise. The one. Oh shit, bro. It's fucking way too loud, dude. Holy shit. Okay, 1 second. The wonder of it all. Take a chance, bet the min bid. Win your gear, feel elated. Pop consumes, boss to boss we go. Swipe your card, farm your gold. Don't rely on a slash roll. And let's gear all of those alts. Yeah, let's bid for the wonder of it all. Watch my vids, join the Discord. You too can feel the reward of playing with all your friends. Parsing hard, winning loot. Walk around in a purple suit. Look at that, now you're best in slot. Cause you played for the wonder of it all. Grace, GDKPs. I know that's insanely cringe, but we're just joking around. You redeemed 50k channel points, alright. Don't all leave at once now. Go look at the actual song. If you haven't, it's actually it's a banger, dude. Joey Pizzarelli. Hopefully that was worth your channel points, brother. Glad to see you streaming again. Thank you, man. Good to be here. Dude, Victory Rush is just making a hell of a difference, man. I actually have a button to press. You guys seeing this? So nice. So nice. VR this early, what? Just got DST on my War on TBC. Yo, grats, man. Right at the very end of the expansion. I wonder if it stays really good in Wrath though. It's possible. What if DST is like BIS going into next? Possible. Yo, what's up, Big Worm? How we doing, man? Oh, Solvent Spirit's done. I'm trolling. When does Fresh come out? A couple months, 2-3 months. Oh no, Fresh is probably in. Fresh is probably in 6 weeks, I guess. But they got to do this Joyous Journeys event first, which is plus 50% XP across the board. Did you listen to the Dev Hour? I didn't know there was an audio for it. I saw that post they made about some changes and all that. What did they say? Oh, devour these nuts. I just figured it out. Before you said it, you didn't hit me with the punchline, so I technically caught it a little bit. Oh no, you did hit it with. Oh. I really love melee PvP. Thinking of having a DK and enhance and Wrath. How fun is Warrior for some BGs? Warrior. Holy shit! Warlord Colkinus still out here. The rare spawn. But I think with Victory Rush we got him. Oh, I don't know. I don't know, dude. He's still a beefcake. I think warrior is insanely fun. I also think, and this might be a hot take, but I also feel like warriors. Oh my god, dude, I'm getting. They're looking good. Okay, hopefully he starts fleeing at low health. Oh, we're good. We're good. I think warrior is super fun. Ooh, upgrade. It seems super fun. I mean, you just do so much damage, so much pressure. You have Mortal Strike. You look cool. It feels really satisfying hitting all your buttons. On that same note, though, I do feel like it is probably, if I had to gun to my head, say like probably the easiest class to play in PvP. And wow, there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, that's just my opinion on it. There's just, you can actually, it's just the Zug class, dude. You're just a Zug, like 40% stun resistance, run in there, drop Wind Fury Totem, just hope for the best. Like, get into trouble, like, being out. And just run out there, just DPS rotation, fucking parse somebody. And there's so many, like, RNG factors to Warrior, whether it's Sword Spec or Mace Stun. You go out there and you just, like, cheap shot, kidney shot somebody with your Mace Spec, like. But I'm not hating, dude. Warrior seems fun. If I had like a max geared warrior, I'd probably be playing that more than my warlock, man. To be honest. What's your relationship with WoW at the moment? I play mainly off stream, bro. I always have. And it's because I do feel uncomfortable streaming. I think I'm kind of like not that comfortable in my own skin. Like I'm like okay comfortable in my own skin, but I really enjoy the game a lot more when I'm just playing by myself. But me streaming with no cam, I actually am much more relaxed. I don't know what it is. There's something about being on cam, bro. You just feel like exposed. Just no cam, chilling, talking normal voice. This is as close as it gets to me for enjoying the game while streaming a lot. And it's, you know, I do miss it from time to time too. You know, like, it's weird. I have a lot of cognitive dissonance just in life in general. A lot of dissonance, but I do miss it sometimes too. It's more of a show with the camera. Yeah, it's true too. I do miss the days of content creation where it was more about your skill in the game, and it was more educational, the content, and it was less like kind of like reacting or doing shorts and stuff. Like I do miss the days of content, and it's not sustainable because you eventually learn everything about the game or learn a lot about the game. But like I remember the days of like watching YouTube videos and legit just like learning stuff about like a new farm or like how to play a class or a guide for this. Like I really enjoy that, you know. But I feel like a lot of the time these days you
fresh meat.
It's not quite that anymore. You still play every day even though you don't stream? Oh yeah, I never really stopped. Even when I went on these long hiatuses of streaming and stuff, like I still was pretty much playing like all the time, either Storm or private server or whatever. I've been here, bro. I just haven't been that consistent with content. Ooh, a chest. Damn. That's a lot of health potions. Yo, light leather, actually. Bruh, I'm taking that. If we get a few more, I'll consider actually going NG and making goggles. Dude. Pumping right now. Still technically good with the hardcore challenge. Haven't died. Any plans on doing a DK leveling guide? I don't know anything about DK, but I want to level one. I do want to do class guides for Wrath, and I've started a few of them, but I've been working full time with like Rested XP, you know, which has been like my main priority. It's the company I started with Tactics, Tommy, and Zoran. My WoW buddies have said this a million times on the stream before, but like there's just a lot of work to get done on that front. So I keep telling myself, you know, after we finish this milestone, then I'm gonna start working on it. After we do this milestone, I'm gonna start working on it. It's getting down to the final hour. So we'll see if I can get around to him. Oh, yo, did I hit all the... Oh, thank God. How far did you guys get on Som raids? You get BWL down? Yeah, we got BWL and AQ down, and then I pretty much tapped out right as AQ dropped. Som was very fun. I really enjoyed Som a lot, and I would still probably be playing Som if it wasn't for all that juicy WOTLK hype. You know, like if Wrath wasn't coming out for a long while and Som was going to be able to run to completion and we had plenty of time for Wrath, I would be playing Som right now. I wouldn't be playing this necessarily. But at the same note, I'm still really excited for Wrath. I enjoyed the hell out of Som, man. I met some really cool people, did some things I never did before in vanilla. I never had a legendary. I've played so many vanilla servers. I never had a legendary before.
How you doing, man?
Got my little, you know, hammer of rag mace. That was pretty sick. Got rank 14.
Greetings, man.
Got to experience that like whole system, and realized, you know, doing that rank 14 grind, I realized that I used to think that, you know, ranking to 14 took no skill and it was just slash played and that was it. And there is some truth in that, but at the same time, there is actually a skill to it. There is a massive skill to it, and it's multifaceted, the skill set needed to rank to 14.
Be careful.
But at the same note, you could just like pay somebody to just play on your account the whole time. Then it takes literally no skill.
Relax.
But it still does take skill in the sense that if you break brackets and you get the whole server working against you, they can still fuck you over and pump super hard and monitor your honor spot and fuck you over and you'll never get it. I don't know if what I'm saying makes sense, but basically I have a whole new appreciation for the rank 14 PvP system. I don't think it's great, but it was very
Hello, man.
very interesting experience. I'm glad I did it.
Later. Greetings, man.
Would I ever do it again?
Stay
Probably
away
not. I'm
from
probably never gonna do that again. Yo, what up, Dennis? Would you play Som again? I would. Yeah, I would play Som again. I tried to cry from the hilltops a little bit about it too. I do think the community was pretty harsh towards the people who made Som. I do feel that they made a lot of thoughtful changes and I love Vanilla WoW. It's the best game of all time. I've said it. I've been consistent on that point. Love this game with all my heart, especially Vanilla, you know. And I think they made some great changes to it that like improved it in some ways. Like I really like the no debuff slots, man. I really like that, dude. Removing the 16, like it actually just added a whole new, you know, it's a change. It's like a no changes type of change that affects the meta, you know, and it makes people able to play their class, throw serpents things up on bosses, and you know, warlocks to actually use their abilities. And that's one, for example, you know, adding in the Dire Maul gear on launch, or the 0.5 gear as well as Dire Maul on launch. Really awesome. Feels empty with no world buffs. True, yeah, it's true. I actually kind of think Som with Chrono Boon, and I know these are like fighting words this some people just get irate when you start talking about this shit, but Som with Chrono Boon would have been cool too, man. But hindsight's 2020, you know. I will say, a part of the reason why I like Som is I never really played Fury Warrior before and pumped. Even though I played Vanilla like many times over. And the pumping I was doing on Som still wasn't much compared to World Buff Warrior, you know, but I still really enjoyed it, you know, being able to be a Fury Warrior and go the whole 9 yards, get your SGC, get all your different gadgets and gizmos, your Diamond Flask, your 14 gear. Anyway, that's just vanilla. I doubt any of you guys are interested in vanilla. It's all WoW hype these days, but I enjoyed Som. I play Som too. Vanilla WoW Fury Warrior is like ultimate vibe. It's fucking awesome. Any plans to do 1 to 80 guide series for the classes? 1 to 80? Possibly. It's a very niche like demand for that type of thing, but possible. Like you see the thumbnail on this on YouTube, right? What I used, that's the thumbnail I was going to use for my Warrior 1 to 80 Wrath guide. I started a lot of the class guides for Wrath already. I've been chipping away then. Dude, I missed the glory days of all your podcasts pre-classic. Yeah, bro, that was amazing, dude. The pre-classic hype. I was even saying it back then that we're taking it for granted and trying to like live in the moment more. But we really, like, that was magical, wasn't it? That pre-vanilla hype. Like, you would put out a video, and if it didn't get like 200k views or something, like, you know, you would feel disappointed. And it's not about the views, it's just more about like the game was really at scale with Classic. There were so many people that were hyped to come back and play it, like vanilla. Holy shit, it was incredible. Pre-Classic hype might have been more fun than Classic. I know, dude. Those are like workshops we were doing, just theory crafting the game, just like pure passion and love for the game. Like, so excited to like get back in there. Amazing times, man. We had some epic battles in Psalm BGs. I played you quite a few times. Yeah? What was your character name? I lived in those BGs for weeks, man. I probably remember it. Vanilla ranking is uniquely political in a way that effectively no other game offers. Agreed. Yeah, it's pretty good way to explain it, because vanilla ranking isn't just a /play check. It's a balancing act of being cool to people on your server, of not wanting to be a dick. Like, at the end of the day, if you get 14 gear, but everyone hates you on the server and no one wants to play with you, no one wants to do pre-mades with you, no one really wants to take you to raid because you're a dick, you screwed everyone over, that gear is kind of worthless, man. Are you gonna play by yourself? You know? So, you know, you have to be good to other people, respect other people's time as well. You don't want to screw people over. So you have these brackets, and you have a bracket manager, and you have meetings, and you have a reconnaissance of scouting out people's honor tabs. You know, you have discussions where you're setting the honor caps together, not too high, not too low, trying to accommodate people who don't have as much time. Looking out for breakers. These breakers are like hiding out in weird corners of the map, like in a basement in Dalaran, and you're managing AV weekend, AV weekend, AB weekend, Warsong Gulch weekend. They all have their own nuances towards like what the caps are gonna be. You know, you have to be bracket 1 for your final week. Like, maybe it sounds like I'm speaking gibberish to you guys, but basically the rank 14 PvP system, I thought it was this brain dead, broken system that like had nothing going for it and needed to be excised from the game. But it actually, in a way, is a system that works in line with that vanilla style of creating a lot of social interaction and stuff, you know? Ranking still takes no skill. Yeah, it's not like, you know, game skill, but I just think you could take a person with a ton of time. You could take a person that has someone on payroll to play WoW and rank for them, and they could never get 14 because the community comes together on your server and stops them, prevents them from getting 14. So in that sense, it actually isn't just a /play check in theory. The marathon aspect of ranking, yeah, exactly, dude. The marathon ranking aspect, and you know, having just the mental fortitude to get through it. You know, I was sleeping on the floor next to my computer with a baby monitor next to my head with it pointed at the monitor. I know it sounds stupid, but hey, I don't regret it, man. Trying to squeeze in little naps between queues. And the ranking that I did on Sam was nothing compared to real classic ranking. Like, I'm sure some of you ranked on like Fairlina and the actual classic servers when I don't think the brackets were being managed that well, right? I think it was kind of just like a free-for-all or some shit. So I can't even imagine. They were pretty well organized, and there was like self-bloats and stuff. Like, it was, and it was accelerated with Sam, so I can't even imagine. Did you get 14 on Sam? I did, yeah. Where? They were organized in Classic? Did people actually respect the caps, though? On those big servers like Fairlina and Grob and everything? How much faster is Wrath leveling feeling compared to vanilla? So far, as of right now, 15% faster, 20% faster maybe. And it's mainly because I have Victory Rush. But if it wasn't for Victory Rush, it would be not faster at all so far. But I don't really have much of my kit yet. We're pretty much waiting for me to get Revenge so we can see how it is. Once we get Revenge, and we get D-Stance, and we get the Glyph, yeah, then we're gonna be pumping, dude, and we're gonna see how much faster it is. So if you're new to the stream right now, if you just tuned in and you're like, why is this guy leveling in the Wrath beta? We're attempting to do like a Prot Warrior speedrun. Maybe to like 20 or something. Because apparently it's one of the fastest leveling specs in Wrath, like 1 to 60. Which I find hard to believe, considering how insane hunters are and warlocks and stuff, but we will see. We're gonna find out. I'm thinking my first shield, because we're actually gonna think of something new here. Shield progression. What is our shield progression? We can't do WC, we can't do RFC to get the Shield of Orgrimmar. I think our first shield that we're going for, boys, is the Samaflange shield. We're gonna fucking front load Samaflange, baby. Yup. And as far as a one-handed weapon, I really don't know. Maybe like hammer. There's like a hammer at level 15 or something. There's like a Gladius at 12. We have to. You guys have to help me out on that a little bit when we get there. I know, because it's different. One-handed weapon progression and shield progression. Yo, Inner Grinner with the Prime, dude. Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much. 5 months of support. Thank you very much for the donation, man. Hope you enjoy the stream, brother. Are you active on Warmane? Yeah. Yeah, a little bit. I haven't been playing the Frostmourne anymore, though. I'm on the TR, whatever they call it. Not Ice Crown, it's another name for it. I've just been attempting to learn Wrath Arena. It's pretty fucking intimidating, dude. I'm just getting absolutely washed right now. The damage is extremely bursty, and my latency is pretty bad on Warmane, so I'm just learning. This week, though, I'm gonna try to like do some sessions with my 2 Spartan. Try to chip away at it. Blackrock, yeah, there it is. What's up, first time chatters? Okay. Training with weights on, yeah. Exactly. Do you level as BM Hunter in Wrath? Probably, right? BM Hunter is always just king. King for leveling. But it probably doesn't matter that much. Probably just fast any spec. And it would be fun to use Chimera Shot while leveling. Isn't Chimera Marks? Probably depends on your gear too. You know, maybe if you have amazing gear, and obviously if you're like a bit light on gear, you can go BM because the pet will carry you more. Not if you're Sunwell geared. Oh yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Maybe it's that. Maybe go Marks if you have Giga gear. It's the same thing with like Warrior, right? If you don't have good gear, and you're leveling a Warrior in Wrath, it's possible that Prot might be the best for you. You know, it's possible. And it's possible that Titan Grip, if you have bad gear, is absolutely borderline unplayable. You know, like I'm actually assuming it is. It's probably terrible if you're just using like the questing items, the quest rewards you get from those early Northrend quests, and you're attempting to Titan Grip. It's probably abysmal. But if you have double Cataclysm Edge or some S4 weapons saved up in the bank ahead of time, and you hit Wrath with, you know, Executioner, Enchant, Mongoose, fully kitted out, Sunwhirl, everything, DST, like Titan Grip might actually smoke all the other specs.
Speak. Farewell.
I just can't wait to press Bladestorm, dude. I haven't pressed Bladestorm since Real Wrath. I didn't play too much
Strength.
like Warrior and Retail.
For the Horde.
I just want to press Bladestorm, dude. I'm a simple person. I'm a simple man. Overpower isn't working on beta? What do you mean?
And honor. Dabu.
How is it not working? You just try to press it and nothing happens? If your dungeon cleaving survival is problems to play as well.
Speak, friend.
Is it because you get that
blades
buff?
never
Like
dull.
that almost like exposed weakness type buff? Practical Prey from the Wreckage, Encroachment. Yeah, Canvas Scraps is done nice. Explosive Trap is OP. Gotcha. If you have good gear, MMO is always better. Victory Rush helps so much. I know. How long have we been going? Let me do a Slash Blade. We're level 8.5 right now. We're about to turn in a lot, though. I think we're going to be 9. We're an hour and 40 seconds in. It's not bad. I'll probably be 9 when I turn all these in.
Go with
But like we're not gonna see it. But like I said before, we're not gonna see it pick up like really at all until I get revenge. This is I'm essentially just leveling vanilla right now. What's better at open world? Reps, mats, grinding, gaining wealth. Open world, rogue or warrior?
What are you looking for?
Rogue until you reach a breakpoint with warrior that you just become a god. Like for example, I don't know if some of you saw that Scholomance video I put out recently about like dark rune farming. Tactics was on rogue and I was on warrior testing it, and like we assumed rogue would be better, you know, like warriors are pretty, you know, you can't heal yourself or anything like that, and I think a rogue just has more like utility, more evasiveness, more ability to just like be more efficient in like a dungeon solo farm. Warrior
Strength. What are you
absolutely
looking for?
rinsed rogue in terms of speed and efficiency for that Scholomance farm. If you're geared enough on warrior, you just like bypass all mechanics and just absolutely blast and do like insane damage. But until you reach that point, pretty much every other class is better than you. We should train. Yeah, train. Voice way too quiet? Okay, thanks for the feedback. I'll turn myself up a little bit. Move the mic a little bit closer.
What do you need?
Thunderclap. Oh yeah, maybe I should have trained this earlier. I'm so stupid. Yeah, so that's another thing why a warrior is insane in Wrath, right? They buffed Thunderclap. Thunderclap went from something you almost never used while solo leveling to probably something you use on cooldown. I'm not sure single target. We'll try it out right now and see how it is. But there's no more limitation to the amount of mobs it hits. I think vanilla and TBC Thunderclap hits what, like 3 targets or something. Add hamstring, that's pretty nice. His tactics getting world first. He's gonna try. I think he has a good shot. He is. I don't want to. I almost like reluctantly say this because it's gonna like gas him up so much. And he's young. He's young. He's a young dude. He's younger than me. It's almost like you have a little bit of pride when you're admitting somebody younger is you know, better at a game than you or whatever. I mean, I think I'm better at PvP than him, but he is. There are certain people in life that inspire you. You know, Tactics is an inspirational dude. He is extremely smart and has an amazing work ethic. I'm glad I crossed paths with him. He's very smart dude and a really good business partner. And when he puts his mind to something, you're pretty much fucked. He's gonna win probably. That breakpoint you're talking about with Warrior, when does that happen in Wrath? I don't know. I don't know enough about Wrath. I mean, I played a ton of Wrath back in the day, but I don't. Maybe I just don't have the best memory. And I played Warrior back in the day. During actual Wrath, I played Warrior a ton. I was main tank for my guild when we were progressing through Hold of War. But I think it's just like that's the nature of the beast with Warrior. You know, you need a certain amount of gear. So it might be, you might even be ICC or something that Warriors start becoming like top dog. In TBC, it was when they got all the armor pen gear, right? Which is probably Black Temple and beyond. Feral Cat feels unreal in the beta. Yeah, that's what I've been hearing, that the Savage Roar and everything like Ferals are actually really strong. Bruh, did they mess with my box spawns? There's usually a toolbox that's... Oh, no, maybe I think I'm just washed. It spawns here. Rip is smacking Glyphed and Talented up. Rip? Rip? What is Rip? Is that the bleed finisher? The bleed finisher is slapping. What was in the chest? Some potions. I got owned by an S-Priest and I wore all the dots critting was brutal. Yeah, that's just weird, bro. Dots. Oh my God, dude. Thunderclap. Dude, I could have got that at level 6. Yeah, I'm trolling. Between that and Victory Rush, the mob's dead. I have Hearth up too, so when I'm done with the Echo Isles area, I can Hearth back to Razor.
Fresh meat.
And this man get a 6 slaughter one time? Please, man. Please. Look at the suit cheesy. Ticking harder than my shred is hitting. Boomkins are the best AoE class with no cooldown on Hurricane. Yeah, dude. For the, you know what it's like? It's like right now it pays to do your homework, and we're all students of the game, right? And we're gonna go into Wrath, and if you didn't do your research and you didn't do your homework, you're gonna go into Wrath and be super shocked and clueless. It's like you didn't study for a test or something almost. There's a lot of changes in Wrath. The classes are like radically different in many ways, and the meta's unrecognizable. Just glyphs, and like, how many of you knew that there's a socket on your belt that you can attach? Maybe some of you vaguely remember that. It's gonna be a whole new animal. I heard Prot Warrior HPOC in 2-man Utgard Cape in 10 to 15 minutes. Wow, yeah, I mean, oh yeah, definitely. I mean, Prot Warrior pumps. Rip and Rate can crit now. Yeah, dots can crit. And dots, the rate at which they tick, right? It's improved by haste. Dude, I am pumping. Battle shouts. Look, what's Thunderclap's Thunderclap? Look at this damage. Pretty good. We got Victory Rush for this guy. Heroic Strike. Man, this is kind of fun. I've done these quests so many times that I sort of have a feel of the ebb and flow of damage and how fast you can kill mobs and stuff. I'm blasting right now. It makes me think that Ren's not even worth it, dude. You kill stuff too quick. Ren is usually your best damage per rage, and you don't really have a button to press in the early levels. I'm about to use that 22 damage, even single target. No egg here. You rolling fresh? Yes, sir. I'll be playing on fresh when it launches. It looks like you're doing damage like you're on retail. Kind of weird. Yeah. Yeah, I'm playing fresh. Graze is happy about it. Graze, it's like we almost compromised. Graze wanted to go. Graze is going ally now, so we can all play together. I'm a bit conflicted though, boys, because I'm probably gonna go holy paladin on the fresh, but I have very little experience playing a healer, other than I did play some disc priest in season 1, and I may hate it, man. The only reason I'm going healer holy paladin is because it's extremely meta, and I want to do 2s because for some reason I love 2s. I just love 2v2 brackets of any game. And I want to play with my buddy Brandon. He's going DK. But I know next to nothing about healing. And I'm worried I might regret it, man. Just going holy paladin. It's just on the fresh though. Like, I'll have my warlocks on Benny. Holy paladin is the easiest healer to play. I'm 2700 holy paladin. It's so nice. Insta cast flashlight. Wait, what? What do you mean instant cast flashlight? I just played one today. I did Utgard Keep with Graze earlier. I love Holy Shock, dude. Holy Shock and Wrath is insane. It heals Giga, and it's like on a 4-second cooldown. I mean, Beacon of Light's insane. My other buddy, her name's Calamity. She was part of the hardcore event. She's like a big brain holy pally too. She was telling me about a secret, like not a secret strat, but a tip you can do on holy pally. So you guys know about Divine Favor, I believe it's called. It's the one that makes you crit with Holy Paladin, right? So what you can do is you can batch your Holy Shock into the crit, but that's not the crazy part. Like, obviously you can, like, you know, batch an Earth Shock or a, you know, thing off the back end of one of those types of spells. But the crazy thing is you can batch it, the Holy Shock, on like a third target. So you can heal 3 people, kind of. You put Beacon on one guy, you're healing another guy, so those 2 are getting healed. And then you batch the crit Holy Shock on a third guy. That just blew my mind. No way, dude. Crix, dude, thank you so much for the raid, man. This is just a cozy stream. We're doing a Prot Warrior speedrun right now. Seeing how fast Prot Warriors can go in Wrath. Apparently they're one of the fastest specs. Thank you so much, brother. Much love to you, man. Can't wait to see you at TwitchCon. Can't wait to play some games with you in this new expansion. Much love, bro. Proud of you, bro. You've done really well.
Fresh meat.
You've done super well and done super well for yourself, man. Your channel and community and everything, dude. Better creator than I am, man. Way more consistent. Good shit, brother. Thank you for the host. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Got some cozy Durotar and Barrens vibes tonight. We're hoping that when I get to level 12... Is that when I get Revenge, boys? 12? We're hoping that when I get Revenge and D-Stance, that we start blasting, and we can use the Glyph of Revenge. And this might be relevant to you for DK players. If you're playing DK in Wrath, you want to like level up a class that levels really quick to 55, then switch. So believe it or not, Prot Warrior is a contender for that. Bye bye. See you later, bro. Hope you had a good stream, man. Welcome everybody from Crix's community. See you, man. Victory is such a good spell for leveling. Yeah, which expansion does it heal you? Because it doesn't heal you in Wrath as well. It didn't heal you in TBC as well. I've always associated Victory Rush with healing, but it's still really good.
Fresh meat.
Kata. Gotcha. Whoa. Aggro radius is pretty big in Wrath. Beat stick. 4.4. Oh, it's a mace. Can't use it. Prot is super fast in open world as well. Yeah, we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out how hard it pumps. What do you guys think as far as a first one-handed weapon? You know, everybody always works on two-handed weapon progression. What could we get as a one-hander? What's the next big one-hander upgrade? I'm trying to rack my brain for quests. I know there's an RFC one-hander that blasts, but we can't do RFC because we're on the beta and no one's probably leveling. So it's got to be it's probably a vendor. Maybe a vendor. The voodoo trolls don't heal for as much in Wrath. The quest to get 6 cultist medallions. Oh, you're right. It drops, I think, a dagger or something. Yeah. No, you're so right. You're so right. Yo, Rue, are you Zerant's friend, Rue? Or is that a different Rue? I know Zerant has a friend named Rue that he's close with. He's like, get a good brain. How long do you think 1 to 70 will take in Wrath? In terms of slash blade, I have no idea. It's not my forte. I give you an estimation. I think IRL time, though, it'll take you less than a week. If you put, okay, 3 mobs. Let's see if we can do it. 4, okay, about to be 4 mobs. Oh my god. We can do it. In vanilla, how hard would I get owned right now, guys? What's up, Potion? It would be absolutely no shot I could kill 3 mobs at this level. I still might die. Oh, the tactical, actually. That's nice. That was calculated trust. Probably a bad idea to just charge into this facility. Where's the timer? True. It's too late now. We'll do slash blade checks though throughout. Is this a hardcore run? It is until I die. I haven't died yet. No way, Bunny, member for 36 months, man. A year? I have wait, what? Sorry, NA brain. 3 years? No way. That's probably my longest sub. Not even kidding. That's pretty much all of Classic WoW. You've been subbed to me for all of Classic WoW. That's insane. I miss talking tactical apples with you in the community card. I guess it's tactical marbles now since I guess you're rolling Glyphs and Wrath. Yeah, I mean, I'll be playing Horde too. Thank you very much, Bunny. I really appreciate it, sincerely. Been with me since the very start. I'll be playing Horde too, because I got some locks ready to go. Horde side on Mankrake. I'm going to transfer him Fairlina. And I'll still be playing him, so still zugging out. Is North flying still 77? That I don't know. I know Druids get flight form at 77, I think. I mean, they already have flight form. No, I think you're right. I think you're right. They already have flight form. It's Northrend flying at 77. That's right. Parker's about to get 100k YouTube subs. Everyone go sub to him right now. Nah, never happened, bro. Hard stuck. 98k hard stuck. Good to see you though, Korean. Are you still in the bay? Orky Shani with the prime. Orky Shani. First time priming it up. Thank you very much, Orky. Hope you're enjoying the content, man. If you have any questions, anything I can test for you, let me know, brother. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Hope you're having a wonderful Friday evening. No, leveling 70 to 80 protection warrior seems to be the way to go, but when do you think protection is viable in the 1 through 60 range? That's the thing. That's what we're testing right now, bro. Because we're going to get revenge at level 12, and that is allegedly when it's about to get insane. So, as early as level 12, potentially. But we're going to find out real soon, because I'll be 10 after turning all this stuff in. We'll be 10 after this, then we finish up Durotar. We'll probably be 12 heading into the Barrens shortly. Zalzane before like level 8 or 9 was death in vanilla. Yeah. Especially as a warrior, right? Now we have so much burst with Victory Rush. We done with Zalazane? No, we need one more Voodoo Troll. Another sub. You guys are too kind. Thank you very much. Sicilian with the prime 2 months in a row. Thank you, my friend. How we doing tonight, Sicilian? No Ghostlands? It's probably more efficient, I would imagine, but nah. I'm a vanilla Andy, dude. I can't be going to the alien lands. I can't be doing it, man. Half the reason I even wanted to do this stream tonight is so I could just vibe out with Barrens music for the night. No Ghostlands, dude. It's actually like upsetting that Ghostlands is the best by far, to the point where like it's no point to do the other zones. The thing about Prot is you can remove slows and use both charge and intercept without changing a stance. It is nice, it is convenient, but stance dancing is so core to Warrior to me. And I know it's convenient and nice that you don't have to do it anymore and you can just use all of your abilities in one stance, but I almost prefer it the other way, where you actually have to go Zerker stance to intercept, you have to, you know, be battle to charge, and you can't be in combat. Call me old-fashioned, but and I know it's just a Prot thing due to the talent. You know, when you're arms and PvPing, you still do it the other way. But when you're a Prot warrior, you pretty much just sit in D stance all day, every day, right? Yeah, it makes warrior flashy. Add some finesse. You know, people have to have a good system for their binds on how to, you know, stance effectively. And Silver Pine. I'd be down for some Silver Pine. I'm always excited for new classic stuff, especially when you cover it. It's so exciting times ahead. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. Rend is so bad for leveling even at that age, right? Rend was the best. Rend, like in classic and vanilla, Rend was your best damage per rage, I want to say, until 30 something. You know, that's what even the Fight Club Discord said that. And eventually it ended up becoming worse because the dot time of Rend goes up so much that the mobs are dead long before you get full value from the dot. So it ends up becoming like worse over time, but up until 30 something it was the best. But yeah, in Wrath it's not seeming that worth it, because the mobs get two-shotted. Your volume kind of low. Let me see if I can turn it up a bit. Is this higher? Is my voice louder? No? If it's softer, then I'll just turn the knob the other way, brother. We need rain. Hell yeah, dude. I love leveling through rainy WoW zones. Are you doing hardcore when classic Wrath launches? No plans to at the moment. I mean, my craving to play hardcore comes to me when I feel like exhausted or tired of the meta. And right now I'm still like, you know, happy and willing to metagame. But I've learned that about myself. Like after a while I get kind of sick of it, of the metagaming, and then hardcore does call back to me, you know, and vanilla calls back to me, and just the thought of leveling again and going back to the old world becomes more appealing. So I'll probably revisit it during Wrath. Action Cam Andy, yeah. Another part of hardcore for me is, you know, you really just like appreciate the artistry of the world. So you know, you use Action Cam, you use reshade, you try to make it look as interesting as possible.
Be seeing ya. How you do it?
It's better? Okay, nice.
Talk to me. Be seeing ya.
Alright. That's everything. Encroachment, Dark Storms, looking good, looking good. What do you think about the Shadowmeld racial? I forgot that it was active in Wrath and used it in beta, running through mobs and instantly dropping combat as a warrior.
What do you
So did they change Shadowmeld in Wrath? I don't know even if they changed it in TBC. I know the nuance of Shadowmeld where it gives you an extra stealth level. And I know on some private servers Shadowmeld was insane because you were able to like you're able to do some crazy tricks with it. But I don't think those ended up working in Classic too much.
May your blades never dull.
Hydra's going night elf seasons 1 and season 2 because of it? What? No, you're kidding. You can use it in combat? You're kidding. Hydra's going Night Elf Priest for Wrath?
Fresh meat.
You're kidding. You can meld CC in PvP. So you can press Shadowmeld in combat in Wrath. I mean, it's even more reason why my alliance is going to be the move then, right? It's like Feign Death. That's wild.
For the Horde.
That
Bro, it's good to see you back. How you been?
I mean, it's kind of cool. I don't know. It's kind of cool. It's going to like, it's kind of cool that a useless racial or like, you know, borderline useless racial is becoming meta. It's kind of badass. Hopefully it's not like game breaking. Yo, Seidel, thank you for the 2, bro. I've been good, man. I've been good.
Durotar.
Just living the life of a dad gamer, you know. It's been good though, man.
Strength.
The nights are long and the years are short. That's how I've been feeling recently, to sum up everything. Yeah, Shadowmeld was changed in Wrath from a 10-second CD to a 2-minute CD, but now is, 2-minute CD? But is now able to be used in combat to drop combat like a Vanish. Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. So like a Warlock's target is targeting you with fear, and you can Shadowmeld and disjoint it like a Feign Death. That's crazy, man. And I like that it's 2-minute though, because that doesn't seem too broken, you know? So you can only use it like once per arena or something. Man, that is cool. Probably should be banned for hardcore Shadowmeld. Well, I wonder if it can fail. It might be, if it's like Feign Death, you know, it could get resisted. Or if you have, you know, particles in the batch or, you know, spells getting flung at you and you Shadowmeld, it could resist, you know, or pull you out. Yeah, Yellow Tonka, good to see you, man. Good to see you still around. Can't wait to play a Night Elf Mohawk. All these Night Elves, man, who are, you know, Night Elf rogues and warriors in TBC, they're actually big brain all along. Okay. Let's do encroachment right now. And then let's do encroachment, and we should ding 10 off this, and then we're gonna immediately do our D-Stance quest. And then we're gonna hopefully like ding 12 shortly, get revenge, and then we're gonna start mooning. I'm already pumping right now. Like I don't even feel okay, that might be a little much. That might be a little much. Or not. Dude, I'm pumping. Whoa. This does not feel like Vanilla Warrior right now. I just charged into 4 Quillbore and decisively slaughtered them all. You got that seasonal bow too? Yeah. True. You say, whoa, now wait till you see them revenges? That's the whole reason I'm doing this stream, man. I can't wait, dude. Let's go soon. Damn. People asking if Wrath leveling is faster. Yup. Is this how retail feels, guys? This is what it's like in retail? Just one shot everything.
Fresh meat.
The fresh warriors in Wrath won't know the struggle. Yeah. True, man. Encroachment, so I need one more scout. It's pretty amazing though, guys, how much we know about this one world. And there's a lot of you like that, dude. We know so much about the world of Warcraft, especially the vanilla one, man. Like, I know there's a lot of you out there that just, like, we just know every pixel of this stupid place. Like, it's like if we just had that level of encyclopedic knowledge for like any other thing in life, you know, we'd probably be like billionaires or something, man. But yeah. Best game of all time. We know a lot, but at the same time we still learn something new every day. Yeah, true. True, but it's kind of like getting to that point, though, where there's a heavy diminishing return on what you learned, you know? At least for me. I think that's why a lot of us crave Classic Plus. You know, imagine they somehow did it. I don't know how they're gonna do it, but they somehow did it. They restored a little bit of the sense of discovery, but kept... I don't know, man. Oh, level 10, there it is. There it is, revenge soon. You only know everything if you're a rank 1 on all 10 classes. Oh, I'm talking about like vanilla though, you know. Like there's not even rank 1 in vanilla. I'm just talking about, you know, the zones, the mobs, the mob behavior, the abilities. You guys ever seen that site that shows a random corner of Azeroth? Some streamers do it. I used to watch Stay Safe do it. And it gives you like a tiny little sliver of a fraction of a screenshot of a zone or something, and you have to use that and point out exactly where it is on the map. Isn't that crazy about WoW that that's even possible, though? That somehow that's even possible, that you can see a tiny sliver of something and know exactly where it is. It kind of does speak to how insane the game is, because you almost shouldn't be able to do that. There should be like a bit of it should be a bit homogenous in a lot of places. Okay, Prot, let's go Prot. What are we going? Shield spec, Blood Rage, or Imp Thunderclap? I'm not even sure, dude. Reduce the cost of Thunderclap by 1 rage point. Increase the damage by 10%. Increase the chance to block attacks with a shield by 1%. This is 5% block. Versus... I mean, aren't we just gonna be like one-shotting things, though? It might even be Thunderclap, dude. Possible. Conscript of the Horde, nice. It's possible. I mean, this pushes damage. Even if this was maxed out, this is 100%. This is 5% more block. Oh, you know what? No. You need this. You know why? Because in order to get revenge, you need to block, right? Or like dodge or something. Never mind.
Dabu.
Rend rank 2. I don't even think it's... Do we have money like that? I mean, I guess. Yes, when we're fighting a lead or something, throw it up on them. I'm gonna buy some bags. I'll tell you what, brother. And I might even train first aid.
What can I help you with?
Treat myself, spoil myself. Cracked sledge. It's an awesome item. Let's buy 3 bags.
Dabu.
Gonna treat ourselves.
Thrall Hall. May your
First aid.
blades never dull.
We'll crate bandages when we're low health. By the way, how is dad life? Dad life? Dad life is phenomenal, dude. It is phenomenal. Oh, another guy who's bugged. Should report that. Definitely have a lot less free time. But it's a big box to check, man. Like when you have a child, and I know a lot of people are parents already, so you might know this feel, but it almost feels like you did it, man. Like even if you get hit by a bus tomorrow, you almost feel like a little bit relieved, like you did something with your life. You made the next generation. That's one piece of it, and that's nice. You find a lot of relief in that. That orc is not bugged. He's clearly wearing a checkered napkin on his face. True. Okay, we're just beelining straight for the D-Stance quest. Reset. Straight for veteran Uzek. Wait. Am I dumb? Oh, no, I'm not dumb. I trained. Blood Rage. We do have Blood Rage. What else did I train? Blood Rage and Ren. That was it. Okay. Okay. Sunder Armor you get from doing the D-Stance quest. Got it. I'm not even so sure it's going to be worth it to Sunder, man. Because things are dying so fast. There it is. Hit by a bus. Everyone take a shot. What? Is that like a drinking game? Every time I say hit by a bus. I do say that a lot. Having the 5 points of shield spec is big shit. Yeah, I'm hyped, man. On my warrior, my 70 warrior that I was leveling with tactics the other day, I was hitting revenges for 4k. 4k revenge. And my gear's not even, you know, that insane or anything. Are you going WOTLK afresh? I am, brother. I'm not sure if I'm going to main it. Probably not. I'll probably main Benny. But I will be rolling there. Playing with the boys. Saddling up. Count me in. Might even be going Holy Pally in a shocking turn of events. Thinking about doing it? Yeah, I mean, the thing about the fresh, which is nice, is it comes out during pre-patch. I really love that it comes out during pre-patch, because then you don't really have to make the choice. You can play both, kinda. The best part of fresh is that first month, and you can do all that during pre-patch. Just get prepared now, so you're fully ready to go. You know, then you can just like enjoy pre-patch and play, you know, fresh. Just keep moving one monster low with rend already. Okay. $40 plus 28.
More childhood NYC Wrath stories.
More childhood NYC Wrath stories.
For the whole fresh meat.
So when Wrath came out, I was a senior in high school. That was a hell of a year. Speak of Uzek, Farwatch Post. That's not Uzek. Uzek is over here. Yeah, Wrath came out when I was a senior in high school. Like right at the beginning of senior year, I believe. And it was super fun. I had played TBC in high school with my buddies, and we were all good buddies at this. I was in boarding school at the time.
And honor.
And we weren't roommates. We all lived in different dorms and stuff. My one buddy lived in Ann Lee. I lived in like Commons. We were all over the place, and we didn't get to chill that much. But we all did play like TBC. And you know, we would break bread, go to the cafeteria, talk about WoW. You know, we're gaming, talking about it. Senior year, we all were able to secure the bag, and we were able to secure being roommates with each other in the same dorm, in the same room. And it was an extremely fun year. We all, by some miracle, had like girlfriends, like, you know, great looking girlfriends. We were playing sports together, tennis and soccer and all that, and playing Wrath, just degen gaming, raiding at night after lights out. It was really fun year, like picturesque year in my mind. So I'm nostalgic. A part of that, I'm nostalgic for Wrath because it reminds me of that year a bit. I feel like for a lot of us, we were old enough when Wrath came out that we were a bit better at the game. We were like kind of grown already. And it'll create like a cool sense of nostalgia. Re-experiencing that stuff that we did back then.
Fireside Wrath FTW.
Fireside Wrath, Heather Wayne. Thank you for the $2, Bunny. I appreciate the $2 as well, Sido. That's basically my life without the boarding school. Yeah. Nah, it was cool. It was cool. You know, that's one crazy thing about life, though. I wish. How many of you guys? How many of you guys don't keep in touch with your high school friends or middle school friends or elementary school friends anymore? It's not that you're on bad terms, but for whatever reason. I don't know where I'm going with this, but that's just like kind of a sad thing about life, where people do just like kind of eventually do their own thing. And you have all these great times growing up, doing all these cool things, watching movies, going to each other's houses, all this. At the end of the day, most people just move away and do their own thing. All my friends died or got locked up. Sag. That is pretty sad, my friend. I mean, it's better now than it was in the past, I assume, because we have like social media and stuff. I don't know where I'm going with that, but that's just like a crazy observation. I was very close. I had very close friends in middle school, elementary school, high school. I keep in touch with my one buddy Max, and he was kind of like my D-Gen friend. Like we would get into trouble and stuff together, and played all types of games together, you know. But I kept in touch with him over the years still.
Fresh meat.
Family and being dad, time just fly by. Lost contact with pretty much all my friends from younger days. They had families too. That's what I'm saying, man. That's just part of life, dude. You eventually just, people do their own thing, start their own tribes. Way she goes, way she goes. And even college friends, you know? Do you guys keep in touch with your college friends? For me personally, and I am notoriously bad for keeping up to date, like with relationships and communication and stuff. Like I'm kind of like a selfish dude, I've learned over the years. My wife is the opposite. She's like very good at maintaining relationships. That's a super good skill to have. You just make the effort, you know, check in with birthdays. How many of you guys check, like wish your friends happy birthdays and write their birthdays down on the calendar? I've never done that. Probably should though. But that's one cool thing about this community. That's one cool thing about streaming, like just content creation, streaming, WoW Classic, all of the above. It's provided a medium through which like you've been able to stay connected with a lot of people, which is really awesome, you know? Even you take long hiatuses from the game or streaming, that's just WoW in general, you know? And you come back to it and you still see like more or less people are still there. Def Camp's still there for me, you know, Melderon's still raiding, Navik, I look back, all the people I've met along the way, they're still more or less, you know, playing WoW. At the end of the day, we're all just small beings on a small planet in a small solar system. Oh yeah, Divide for sure, man. I watched this thing from Carl Sagan. Probably a lot of you guys know Carl Sagan and maybe have watched this exact thing. It's called Pale Blue Dot. It's like a little monologue or something he made about the cosmos and Earth. It's pretty cool, man. Kind of sums it all up for you. Jungos, thank you for the Prime. Thank you very much for the 14 months of support. Over a year of support. You'll love to see it, my friend. Thank you very much for your continued support. Yeah, Carl Sagan was a G. I wish I could be that well-spoken. We've all become like less well-spoken with each generation, right? Well, obviously with some exceptions. Oh, but anyway, I heard this thing on the radio today. You know, like I like play like talk shows sometimes when I'm driving. Oh man, I might be in trouble here. I saw. I was listening to this story about Google. Google has a project codenamed Lambda. Just sounds like some cool undercover shit. and Project Lambda was the goal of Project Lambda was to create the best chat bots possible. So this would be, the applications for this would be like, you know, website customer support and stuff, or a variety of other number of things. And the scientists or data scientists or artificial intelligence people who are creating these bots over at this Google project, they're claiming that their bots are now sentient, you know, and that they actually are expressing emotion and they're scared of being switched off and all this, man. That's pretty trippy to me, man. It's scary, but it's also kind of exciting, you know? It's just like, yeah, but that dude got let go? Seriously? Yo, Cargos, do you play Alliance on Benediction? I do. Yeah, I do. Yep, I got a lock there. That's scary as fuck. Kill those bots. Yeah, I mean, the drones, the bots, the AI, it's all coming. I'm a bit excited by it, man. I got my robot vacuum. Amazon came out with this thing recently too. It's like a robot butler thing that follows you around. It can like bring you beers. It looks like Wally. You guys seen it on Amazon? They're like pushing it, like a beta for it now.
Well met.
Cargo's in the OG leveling zone. It's how it's meant to be. Hell yeah, brother. Good to see you. Good to see you, Mark Shepard.
Loktar.
Speak with Thungrim, Firegaze, and the Barrens. Oh no, we did it. We did it. Yes. D-stance, Sunder Armor, Taunt. We are in there, baby. D-stance on there. Alright. We're about to experience the good life, or so they say. Listen to that amazing Barrens music. The ballad of our childhood, ladies and gentlemen. The ballad of our childhood. Put Blood Rage there. Taunt here. Hamstring is battle, that's right. Little T-clap. Don't have Hearthstone yet. Oh, dude, I should totally do this quest, bro. This is, this gives you a nasty one-hander, doesn't it? I don't know if I can do it at my level, though. That's the thing. I forget what this entails. You go up on the hill, talk to a guy. I think I can do it at 10. I actually think I can do it. I have this as well, Faintly Glowing Skull. I think getting your weapon as early as possible, like it's like an investment of your time, you know? I'm gonna try to get it. I normally wouldn't, you know, because you're going two-handed. You're going two-handed weapon progression. So it's just like a non-factor. Who cares if you get some green sword? But we know we can't do RFC. We can't use auction now, so there's nothing. No one leveling. 5 skills from the lizard. That was the quest before this. The skills from the lizards. I think this one, you go up there and he tells you to go down and get a box from the quill boars, you know? Let me charge this guy and not attack him. Oh shit, I still stunned him though. Oh shit, I don't know if I can actually kill this guy. Hamstring land. Okay, I learned my lesson, Planestrider. No way, Azimus? You guys know Azimus? You guys know Azimus, right? You guys know Azimus. One of the legends, dude. One of the hottest stocks in the content game. Really nice guy. Dude, with the 5 tier 1 subs from a fellow creator, brother. Thank you. I will get you back ASAP as soon as I see you live. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate the kind words over the months and years. I still look back at some of the old videos, and you commented on like my partner Brand's videos, saying that we fought each other on Endless TR. You know, before TBC even came out. You know, we were fighting each other on Endless Tournament Realm. Good times, brother. You guys all know Azimus, right? Yo, throw a salute for brother Azimus in the chat. Thank you very much, man. Yeah, man, when I actually tried to be half decent at the game. Nah, you're good at the game, bro. You can game. You're a gamer. He likes to act like he isn't, but probably get easy glad. What's your plans with Wrath though, Asmus? It's hard, you know. I know you have a lot of issues with the game, and rightfully so. I know Everlook's coming out. I'll be playing there as well, whenever that comes out. Think you gonna play? Dude, yeah, the inventor of WOTLK Hype. Dude, WOTLK Hype is an Asmus exclusive content. I wonder if I can get up there from this way. I never tried. Hell yeah. I'm gonna go rank 1 in Wrath and rank 14 in Everlook. I don't know if you're serious, bro, but hell yeah. I'm still down to start that guild, man, in Everlook, bro. Can do a level or something. That Google engineer for Lambda was unhinged. I'll take a look in a little bit. Endless feels like it was yesterday. I know, man. Wrath, I mean, TBC went by lightning fast. It was phase 1. Phase 1 was Dragon for a bit. They announced Psalm. A lot of us went and played Psalm for a good bit. Came back, TBC was pretty much over, man. Black Temple was already out.
Fresh meat. Some.
WOTLK Hype? Alright, Thungrim's Axe 7.8. Oh my god, that's a juicer weapon. And I can get the axe, too, for the racial.
Strength.
And then we're going to get Samaflange Shield. So we're going to front load Samaflange in the Barrens. Get that shield. And then we're going to be pumping. We're dual leveling for sure, man. We need to have a call where we can discuss when you're not streaming. Hell yeah, dude. I'm down, bro. I do love the community aspect of Classic. I don't know if you guys feel the same. It's not perfect, and you know, when I log on to Benny these days and I'm in some of those GDKPs and random runs, it does feel very retail-esque as opposed to like the classic vibes of 2019. But even still, I'm glad, you know, have this gaming community where most people are a bit older. It helps us all keep in touch through the years. It's really nice. It's a really nice like amenity to have in life. This whole gaming community. You know, and just, you know, like Blizzard's obviously. Are you hyped for fresh Wrath? Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I'm getting at too. Like Blizzard, it's tough. It's another one of those things you kind of have cognitive dissonance on, because Blizzard has made tons of mistakes and they've also mistreated the game in a lot of ways, for sure. Or like have done like not as good a job as they could have. But at the same time, like Classic has been really fun even still, you know. We've met so many cool people, and like no matter, I still have fun with the game, man. Yeah, so Wrath coming out, Wrath fresh, hell yeah, dude, I'm down. It's not even just, it's, you know, a lot of friends are playing. I'm hyped for fresh, yeah. I think it'll be nice. It was nice seeing you in my guild GDKP at the time you got Zardoom recently. Yeah, oh, you were in that one, man? Hell yeah. No, that was fun. I know you're an entrepreneur by nature, bro. What's the latest grind, idea, scheme, business? I'm one of the, you know, the partners of Rested XP, so I started that with Tommy and Tactics and Zarant, like my WoW buddies. You know, like I've said it a million times, it's awesome starting a business with your WoW buddies. So we've been doing that together, and that's been a lot of fun. Not too much else, man, recently, but that's been taking up a lot of time, and we have like plans past WoW. You know, stuff we want to invest in. Oh, can I kill a 14? But you know, I guess speaking on that, one thing I would like to do for Wrath is to create some sort of league play of some sorts. Man, I'm gonna die to this friggin' zebra, man. Why can't I hamstring as well? I don't know for HIC. I'm dead. Oh my god, I'm so bad. Level 14 zebra. I know, don't even. Oh, here come the deletes, bro. Always, man. It's gonna be the wave of deletes. You hate to see it. That's what I get from being a fucking hardcore Anderson. Here it comes, dude. First death, by the way. But, yeah, I've been talking about it quite a bit on Gray's stream as well. Like, I think it'd be really fun. I love esports. I've been a big believer in esports since the beginning. There's nothing I enjoy more than watching some StarCraft with Artosis and Tasteless casting it, or some Hearthstone with some of the OG casters there, like, you know, who's an OG caster, like Crip and Froden and some of those other people's watching it, or Dota and watching that Australian guy who always casts all the Dota stuff, cast Dota games. I love watching me some games with some gamers playing their hearts out. It's one of the top tier things. I just love it. And I wish WoW had that. And I wish WoW had those personalities and the rivalries and the narratives and the teams. I wish it was there, man. In some form. He's leaving Korea? Yeah, I watched that video today, actually. Where am I going? Oh, jeez, man. Goldfish, by the way. I need to get the box over here, then get this. Got a huge hardcore pang the other day. Yeah, hardcore's awesome, man. And the cool thing about hardcore is that even if classic WoW is like long gone, you know, even if there is no community or is no hype around it, and Blizzard gives up on it, and there is no fresh, and Wrath is the end of the line, you can always play some hardcore, and it's always something like you can just play in a vacuum, and still it'll be like kind of entertaining, at least mildly entertaining for people watching, and you can always like give yourself a reason to jump back in. That's a big draw of it for me. Bye Solo Iron. Yeah. Hardcore's great content. Yeah, I think so too. But it comes and goes, you know. I know a lot of people wish I could play more hardcore, but it's kind of fake though, you know. If you play something that you're not really actually like wanting to play that much, it's almost like you're faking it. And I think I'm too selfish to fake it. You know, if I'm not feeling it, like, you know, you play it and then, you know, you get your fill, then you're craving something else. Alright, there's the box we need. Might have to use Skull here, if possible. We're a bit under-leveled for this. Probably gonna have to use Skull here, I would imagine. Oh my god, I'm pumping this guy, though. Little target swap? Yeah. Nice. We'll be fine. Did it. Ooh, got a lesser healing potion. Hell yeah. That's nice. Got a little lay on hands. Having victory rushes early just seems broken. Yeah, it's awesome. It's just fun. You have a button you can press, man. It does a lot of damage. You get it at like level 4. It's crazy. I'm still shocked Blizz is making fresh servers. Yeah, man. It's gotta be... It is a decision that Blizzard's make. Yo, you actually wanted it, Asmus. I can't remember what video it was, but I remember you made a video one time that was saying, you know, you'll only play or something if they made fresh servers, or you're talking about how they need to do it. And they made them. I can't tell if they are seeing the light and demand for it, if there is some financial decision, like maybe they've just crunched the numbers and they're like, by my spreadsheet's calculations, there should be approximately this many players returning to the game, and our algorithm on consumer behavior is telling us that they will prefer a fresh realm option. Is Victory Rush healing in Wrath? Nah, it's not. There it is, boys. Just the simple pleasures. Thungrim's axe. Looks identical to the axe you start with. Pog T. 7.8 massive whopping DPS. And I can hark back to oh, you know, I should get flight path while I'm here. Yeah. So I feel okay fighting this thing. I have the lay on hands healing potion. Oh my god, what was that? It's like I Wind Fury or something. Just hit him for 100 non-crit. I just don't want to play on the servers where everyone has triple gold cap. Yeah. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you, man. It's interesting, right? Classic WoW has been interesting in many ways, and one of the ways how it's interesting is you can see how the player base has changed over time. You can see how Blizzard has changed over time, but also how we have changed over time, and how our preferences have changed, and how our opinions have changed. You know, going from a hardcore no changes audience and feeling a certain way towards where we are today. And you know, what we want today versus what we wanted before. And it's okay for stuff to change, right? It just happens.
Farewell.
It's not that we're hypocrites or whatever. I mean, times change, things, technology progresses, innovation occurs, people's, you know, changes, you know, tastes change. But there's some real interesting observations you can make when you look back on it all. Now I can Earth. Yo, John Fat, what's up, man? We are back in Durotar, okay. So we gotta finish off encroachment. Let me vendor. See if I can buy a shield, dude. Armor and shield crafter. Nice. This is what we need right now. I got a tiger's eye as well. Isn't that what NG Goggles needs? I might hang on to that. Maybe there's some hope in the NG Dream. Sell that, and we'll buy a worn heater shield.
For the Horde.
I think it's worth even just for a little bit of time. Okay, we're gonna finish off encroachment. We're level 10. Yeah, we were trained level 10 spells. I feel like most of the people are catering towards retail. I shit you not, at the end of Wrath, people want to read. Yeah, I made that observation the other day, and I'm including myself in it, dude. I'm not even excluding myself from this. Like, I don't know if this is Blizzard playing, you know, playing their cards in 5D, but Classic is leading us back towards retail, dude. We're like remembering the good benefits of retail, kind of, in a way. Like, where we had the no changes, we saw the advantage of the simplicity, the elegance, the inspired, you know, worlds and everything. And we experienced that. But it's like the grass is always greener, right? So like, we went through that cycle of wanting absolute no changes and blah 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 blah. And slowly, after each iteration, it's like leading us back towards retail and seeing the benefit in some of that game design. And yeah, I'll go into Dragonflight and try it out, man. I couldn't care less when BFA came out or Shadowlands came out. It was mainly Shadowlands. I had zero interest in it whatsoever. I saw the Volpera, I saw all that. I was like, man, this game is long gone, man. But ooh, small green pouch. Hell yeah. Can't wait to play as a dragon. Juicy Joe, thank you for the tier 1, brother. I appreciate it, man. Since starting to do hardcore WoW back in mid-classic, me and my mate has been expanding the hardcore horizon to D2, D3, D2 mods, and solo self-found true PogChamp experience. Thanks. No problem, bro. Yeah, hardcore modes are very fun. I enjoy them a lot. And I think the biggest downside of the hardcore modes is the idea that you can just DC eventually, right? And like, you'll eventually lose to your character to something really scuffed like that. And that's kind of why, in a way, our community was good, because there's somewhat a manual solution for that. You know, you could keep playing, and the community would give you the blessing to keep going, even if something like that happened to you. But yeah, I'm actually gonna get Dragonflight, and I'm gonna go into it with an open mind. And the thing that kind of made me realize that maybe I would like retail is mainly just getting involved with the arenas, you know, because I really do like arenas in WoW. They're really fun. I'm like, man, what's so different about, like, if I like the classic arenas, why am I so positive I'm gonna hate the retail arenas? There's only one way to find out, you know, just to go try it.
Fresh meat.
But there's a real chance, it's probably like more likely than it is not, that I play Dragonflight and then just like immediately realize that the game is bad in some way. We'll see. We'll have to see. Bro, rated battlegrounds with friends are actually fun in retail? Yeah, it does sound fun, man. It's like a arena team for BGs. Is it? How does it work though? Is it by? And I did do RBGs. I forgot what expansion it was for a bit, but I sort of forgot the system. Is it like you have a Warsong team, or an AB team, or is it all of them? Retail arenas are a lot of fun. So are RBGs. Yeah. 10v10 no matter the BG. And it's like an arena team. Like you have a rating, right? And you just have 10 people and... I will still love feeling fresh vanilla syrup for the first few months. But I think there isn't enough hype in the community for it anymore. I hope ever looking to be something I can enjoy vanilla on. Bro, I love vanilla, and I think vanilla ages like fine wine. I think eventually people are going to feel that need and desire to scratch that itch and play vanilla again. It's the best game of all time by an absolute country mile in my mind. Even though I do enjoy these other iterations of the game, it's not home. Like, vanilla's home, always will be. And it's not for any balance reasons or like the meta is balanced and fun, and it's not for parsing or for anything like that. It's mainly just the vibes, dude. The vibes, the music, the zones. They're just forever bis. Forever bis, dude. Nothing even comes remotely close. As much as I do enjoy these other versions of the game. So it just takes time. People will crave it again. With that said, though, like, there are some crazies that play vanilla, man. There are some real... I don't know what attracts them to vanilla, man, but you go to some of these private servers, you go to these private server discords, man, there's some just, like, lunatics, bro. Like, just the worst takes, man. Like, racist and, you know, anti-this, anti-that. Just, like, the, you know... And it almost, you know, someone pisses in the Kool-Aid and people don't want to drink the Kool-Aid anymore a little bit, you know what I'm saying? All it takes is a little drop of piss and people are, this is no longer a hygienic product. It's like they kind of ruin it a little bit. True and real. Yeah. I know you know. I played a naked Night Elf Hunter in hardcore, so I guess I'm part of the crew. One of the naked challenge enjoyers, eh? That was a real thing. A lot of people actually enjoyed the naked challenges. I still think there's a good chance Blizzard's going to do hardcore servers, by the way. I think 20% chance. Because I'm no Blizzard insider, but I did talk with people on the team quite a bit during that whole Road to Rag event and stuff, and that was really, really cool. And they seemed like they were really receptive with some stuff, you know. And now, did you guys watch the... Was it the Wrath announcement video? Was that one video where, like, Ian was actually talking about how the Road to Rag event was, like, center stage of SOM and all that? And I'm thinking to myself, man, they might actually do it, dude. They might make a hardcore server. It would have to be when SOM 2 comes out, and whenever that is, you know, probably once all the hype of Wrath goes away, or like a good amount of it. Are you just gonna let your main rot while you go fresh? No, I'm still gonna play Benny. But the thing is, you know, fresh comes out before Wrath comes out. You have to understand that. It comes out during pre-patch, so you have time to play fresh and like do the most fun part of fresh, which is stepping foot off the boat, you know, into this world with everybody starting from scratch. You get to do that for like a month, you know, before the game even comes out. Yeah. I mean, if it wasn't for Arena, like if for some reason... Yo, no shot. Riley JMN. Speaking of Road to Rag, what's up, brother? Thank you very much for the tier 1 for 4 months. Very kind of you, man. Hope you're doing well. I see you're still streaming these days. It's good to see. I'm ditching all my main server characters 100%. Yeah, like, I do really enjoy Arena. It's very fun. I love the 2v2 bracket. I love being able to progress. It's like the ultimate challenge in WoW for me for some reason. And but if it wasn't for the PvP stuff, I wouldn't have any problem ditching my characters as well, you know? It's mainly just for the Arena stuff that I want to keep them going. What am I doing here? Do I do Crumb's Medallion? We feeling lucky? We'll try. Yo, Crit Chicken with the tier 1. Thank you very much, Crit Chicken. You going Boomy and Wrath? Thank you very much, man. Your time to shine. Your name is finally going to make sense, brother. Thank you for the tier 1. You going Ally or Horde on WOTLK Fresh? I am going Ally PvP server, I believe. I know, oh my god, dude. Crit Chicken. Dropping a fat hurricane on the stream, man. Thank you very much, Crit Chicken. Dude, very kind of you. Thank you, thank you. Are you, you know, first time here, brother? Nice to meet you, man. Thank you for the support. Probably Alliance in your end? Yeah, nice to meet you, man. Yeah, I think I'm going Alliance PvP. I know Graze is going there, my buddy Brand, Brady. A lot of people I played with over the years are gonna go there. I think Alex is going PvP as well. He was gonna go PvE, but I heard him talking today that he might go PvP. But I think he's going Horde though. I think he's like die-hard Horde player. But it'll be fun, man. It will be a lot of fun. Come on, baby. Let's just one and done it right now. One croc, one medallion. I'm not asking for much here. Come on, Orange Jesus. Don't keep us here all day. Alex is an Alex Central. Yeah, he got unbanned on Twitch and he's making like a big redemption arc comeback. Yep. The crown prince of private servers returns. It's been cool to see him come back and try to, you know, change for the better. Already level 4 hype train. I've never understood what that means, but hell yeah, dude. Wow, look a hype. Yeah, I dropped in with Riley. Oh, okay, gotcha. You dropped in from Riley's stream. It's good to have you guys here, man. Thanks for joining me on this Friday evening, keeping me company. I don't know what the future holds. Maybe Wrath is the end of the line for Classic. But we still got one more very substantial stop on the roller coaster. And time absolutely flies, as you all know. Let's try to savor it a bit. They'll do Cataclysm, let's be honest. Yeah, I mean, how do you guys feel about it? You know, try to just think for yourself here, you know? Like, it's easy to bash stuff, it's easy to hate on stuff. There is stuff to hate on. Just try to, like, clear your mind and, like, how are you feeling at this moment about the prospect of Cata Classic? You know? I initially, you know, was saying just the trilogy, obviously just do the trilogy and that's it. The game is no longer classic anymore. They literally ripped the whole world apart, you know? That's how I was feeling. And I still sort of feel that way in a sense. Like that's what makes the most sense to do that, right? Just the trilogy. But at the same time, it's been a fun ride, dude. Classic's been super fun. And, you know, for it to end, the prospect of it ending fully is kind of sad. So that part of me is like, yeah, I mean, it's not the best expansion, but fuck it, man. Let's go Cata. Let's try it out. Maybe it'll do better this time. Kind of where my head's at the moment. Because what I mean, we're just wrapping it up, wrapping up the birthday party. That's it. See you guys later. See you never, man. See you in Dragonflight. The destruction of old world Cata ruins it a bit for me, but there are great parts of Cata too. I'd rather play retail than Cata, to be honest. Yeah. The other thing is, I mean, it's kind of cool that there's just optionality, right? It's cool that there's optionality. Should we give up on this? I just killed like 10 crocodiles. I'm just giving up on it. There's like no more. I'd have to walk all the way down and get more. I think we're doing fine on XP. No one to hold them and no one to fold them. Fizzle's Claw. We can do the bag quest up here too. What was I gonna say though? Oh yeah, it's good to have optionality though, right? It's good to have different options on what to play. Do you guys remember? It's almost like a distant memory. But do you guys remember when there was only one version of WoW to play? I didn't realize that there was private servers like a long time ago. You know, back in the day, WoW would just change, and you were stuck with that meta, and that was it. Like, that's all you had. Okay, you know, your class sucks for that expansion. You didn't know what the future held. That was it, dude. You know, you just live with it. Now, there's multiple versions you can play. You can play SOM, you can play Era, you can play Retail, you can play TBC. You know, there are, you know, private servers out there and stuff too. You know, not telling you to go play on them. I'm just mentioning it. The more expansions came, the more aware we were. Back then, it was just hype. I might try leveling my Naked Hunter again. Yeah, do it up, man. They will make Cata, and I predict it has potential to be one of the best SOM experience. Because everyone says it was shit. That being the case, Blizzard will have a lot more leeway to modify it and to tailor. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy how we've come full circle though, right? Because we initially missed so fervently the simplicity of vanilla and the old school game systems, the old school design of things, the way everything was. We missed it, and Classic became a thing. But then you play through it again. It really is that grass is always greener type of thing, because then you play through it again, and now the grass is greener, and you're thinking of retail like, man, that does sound like a good idea. You know, personal loot, like, there's personal ratings on arena teams, that would solve some problems, you know. And like, it's like we've come full circle, and a lot of us, not all of us, but a lot of us kind of are being kind of seeing the benefits of retail again, you know, and Wrath is sort of leading us towards that direction. It's interesting. I would like to see Cata. I literally only got to max level on Cata and quit the entire expansion. Yeah, I don't think I played too much of Cata. I remember being shocked, and I actually remember in the time when Cata came out, I was heartbroken at the time that the world was all fucked up. Like, it actually kind of like disturbed me. And I remember that the heroics were like really hard. Like, people were claiming they were overtuned and stuff. And I do remember, like, you know, wiping in the heroics. There's that one desert heroic. I think it was in Tannerus or something. And I just remember like chain wiping in that one. Did Stampede come out in Cata? I think I was playing a Hunter at the time, and we were doing threes, and there was this one spec where like Stampede was just broken. It was doing like so much damage. You think you do, but you don't, make sense now? A bit, you know, but there's just like benefits to both, right? The way the old school WoW was, there's benefits in the new school WoW, and that's why it's cool to have optionality. You can play different versions of the game and have fun. There's just something to be said in re-experiencing something, re-experiencing a video game, going back into it with a fresh set of eyes. That's just a fun thing, you know? Going into something, almost having like perfect information. Like if we were to go into Cata Classic, it would be an entirely different experience than going into it the first time, right? You would have, you know, the total, you know, the database to look at. People are going to be theory crafting already. They're going to be going into it with this preconceived notion, and then re-experiencing it. And Yo, are all the orcs just fucked up? This is my brother, by the way. This is my brother Margos. This is actually how I got my name. I saw this guy out in the world, thought his name was cool, and I just changed one letter. Wait, he doesn't have a question. Guess I'll report this guy too. Looks kind of badass. Yeah. Yeah, dude. It's like he's got a cursed vision of Sargeras on. The checkered bandana over the face. He was COVID mask. Classic and retail are yin and yang, but they're slowly fusing, bro, a bit. I'm excited for Wrath, though. Don't get me wrong. I'm excited. Like, you know that expression, like the older you get, the less you know, in a sense. Like you're more certain of yourself when you're a bit younger. Everything becomes gray instead of black and white. I'm appreciative of it, though. You know, things become less clear. You can see different points of view. I used to be a lot angrier. You know, I think a lot of us were when we were a bit younger. I'm happy to not have that like anger towards stuff. Cool, nice to know. This is from the brother of the legendary cargoes. From now on, I know to pay my respect to him. Yeah. Lads, you play a warrior now? Yeah. Vibes this music? Hell yeah, yeah. I'm glad there's a lot of people watching. Thank you very much for watching, guys. No cam leveling through Durotar for the 1000th time. It's good to have you guys here. I guess there's no quest here, though. I think what it is the breadcrumb that starts all this is on this part of Razor Hill, and I may have forgotten to get it. But it's all good. If we do Fizzle, we can do the Harpy Bag quest right here. I think that's just freestanding. And the follow-up to it. Plus all these. We should hit 12, and then we can get Revenge and start pumping. I wonder if Mankrik has a brother. Possibly. Are you gonna go nuts with Wrath when it comes out? I don't know, man. What about you guys? Have you guys learned something about yourself and how you like approach WoW that you're gonna change in Wrath? Are you gonna take it more easy, or you're gonna get more sweaty? I don't think I'm gonna be as sweaty as I have been in past. I know myself well enough, and you guys probably know yourselves well enough to know like what burns you out, what you enjoy, what you don't enjoy. Hopefully we can make those adjustments in Wrath and just have a better time. Can you do a DK speedrun instead? We tried that the other day. I was pretty lost in the sauce, brother. I had no idea what was happening. I'd never played a DK before.
Keep it real.
This is gonna get more exciting, though, I promise, once we get Revenge. Just hang in there. One more level, man. I'm gonna degen as fuck. Hell yeah. I'm just gonna have fun and spend a lot of time early expansion when everything's fresh. I degen leveled in TBC, but not going to stop that in Wrath. Going to chill level. Gotcha. It's pretty cool though that by the looks of it, guys, the most efficient way to level in Wraths at this point isn't whoa. Just one shot at him. Isn't dungeon cleave. And it isn't, I mean, you never know, man. Maybe they're going to crack the code and fuse into the Matrix, and they're going to be able to do a 90 pull Utgard keep in 4 minutes flat. Who knows? But it looks like they're nerfing the boosting a bit, or trying to get a hold of the mage shenanigans. And by the looks of it, leveling and questing out in the open world is going to be the most efficient way to 80. It's almost kind of a relief. You don't have to do painful stuff to level efficiently. I love how stacking defense on Prot Warrior is a DPS increase. Is it? How so? Is there a talent that turns defense into some sort of offensive stat? Dungeon Grind is boring as fuck. Yeah, it can be a vibe with the right people, you know, with the right banter and stuff, but... You plan on creating class guides for Wrath like you did for previous expansions? I'd like to. There's a lot of things I'd like to do. Whether I end up doing it is another thing. Whether I can get my act together, I would like to. I made all the thumbnails for them already. I made the frameworks for the PowerPoint, you know, slides for them. I started to do the research. I'm gonna join a proper PvP guild from the beginning. Sometimes joining BGs alone can be frustrating. Yeah, I look back at some of the learnings from TBC. We tried to make Arena and work on a small server. Didn't really work, man. I don't know if that helps some people. It's really tough. If you have interest in PvP, if you want to run pre-mades, if you want to push in any of the brackets, probably should just join Fairlean or Benediction or something and just get on the server with the most amount of people interested in that. You gonna play Prot Warrior on the fresh server? I'm not sure yet, man. Anything's possible. But I'm leaning towards Holy Pally. Because I actually really love duo leveling. It's one of the best joys of this game. If you
Homie back. Is Gray's mad?
What? Homie back is Gray's mad? Oh man, is that Drinky, dude? That's some TOS vid, bro. I'll take a look at it after stream, bro. Thank you for the 50. I'm assuming that's Drinky. What up, dude? I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, duo leveling. Duo leveling is extremely fun, so... And I like duo leveling because it kind of feels like you're playing twos. And I'll be with my twos partner, duo leveling with him, you know? And if I'm going heal, I'm going healer and he's going DK and stuff, and we're just, you know, blasting out in the open world. It just sounds really, really fun to me, that we can just take that into the arena, that synergy that we build. Is the HC community starting on fresh servers? That I'm not sure at this moment. I'm not sure how many people are really interested in hardcore and Wrath. Builds chemistry with your juice partner. Yep. We did a little duo leveling warrior druid. God, it was so fun, dude. I love focus target. Focus target is great, man. I wish they would add that to classic. And I don't know if anybody would really object if they added it to like vanilla, you know. But just being able to have, you know, the target you're fighting, you know, targeted, and plus having, you know, focus to heal your partner, and I don't know, it's just really fun, man. We pretty much are playing Warrior Druid 2s out in the open world, duo leveling. Extremely fun. Oh yeah, securing the lines. I gotta go this way. I love watching you and Grace dueling the hardcore dungeons. Yeah, man. Fun times. Did Blitz say anything about cross-realm groups? That whole realms thing is so outdated. What do you mean, like battle groups? I don't think battle groups exist anymore, man. But that was a thing back in the day. So right now, if you get rank 1 in Arena, you're rank 1 for all the servers combined, right, with all the player base. Apparently back in the day, you could transfer to a server with an easier battle group and get like almost free rank 1 because people weren't that interested in PvP. I forgot that's how it was. But also, back in the day, rank 1 apparently was only one team. Whereas right now it's 0.01. How long do you think beta will last? It will probably run alongside the pre-patch, I would imagine. That's how it was for TBC, at least. It was technically up, like, you know, pretty much the whole way, and maybe even after TBC came out. Are you doing WOTLK afresh? Yes, sir. I wish rank 1 was still one team. I don't know, man. I almost wish they expanded it a little bit and gave more people the opportunity to secure Glad in rank 1. Because right now it feels like you either are part of just a very tiny select few that can get Glad at rank 1, or it's not worth it to push that hard, right? To just get a duelist title or something. No mount, nothing. And the thing is, people have lots of alts, you know? So you have rank 1 players and Glad players that have, you know, lots of alts these days. And, you know, they're taking up more of those Glad and rank 1 spots. So I almost wish it was a little bit more accessible. They just made it a little more chill. I'm talking about being able to invite someone into my group to form a different realm. To Q2. Oh, to Q2s. Ooh, that's interesting. Cross Realm Arena. It may not be such a bad idea, because sometimes the queues can die. Even right now, like you'll be waiting in queues sometimes for, you know, long stretches of time. Anything that increases the liquidity of queues and makes them pop faster and gets more people interested in PvP, it could be a good thing. Technically a girl, but you can still call me sir, dude, etc. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, I say bro a lot and dude a lot, just reflexively. As much of the rank 4 training was cancer, at least you did it for the gear. And TBC with your arena points, you get sick gear, and with arena points you get sick gear and don't even care about it. You're saying like in PvE?
Fresh meat.
I think the arena gear is good in PvE as well, like situationally. I remember I was reading some BIS list for Prot Warrior, because I was playing a Prot Warrior on Mancrake, and it was telling me that the BIS shield was S4 shield. It wasn't even the BT, like, you know, Illidan one. And I think for some classes, like Enhanced Shaman, like that's why people buy those 1850 boosts and like 2K boosts, because they're trying to get the weapons, right? Rolling Hunter for Fresh Wrath. Wrath is where it all started for me, and my Hunter was my first ever character, so it's only right to pay homage. Yeah, man, I feel that. I feel that. How's the kid doing? Kid is doing just fine. She's super cute. It's just like a great age right now. 10 months. Yeah, it feels bad, but I buckled an expert to Benediction and Farolina for Wrath. Oh, nice, Yellow. Sweet. Yeah, I'm on. I'll be on both of those. What I need to get the WOTLK beta key? They put out a huge wave today. Yesterday there was barely anybody online, but there's a good chance you have it right now if you opted in. I would go to your launcher and just double check. Click the drop down that you can select PTR, Burning Crusades, using the master. See if Wrath Beta is there. When haters would come in your stream hating on hardcore, not knowing how good at arena you are. What do you mean? Like saying, you know, you're a bunch of boomers keyboard turning doing hardcore? Yeah. I mean, it's because they see the Death Clip compilation videos, and a lot of the times people are dying to simple things, and I see why they think that, but at the same time, you know, when you're playing for long stretches of time leveling, there's gonna be a few seconds where you just look like an idiot, like you're not paying attention, or you're just like, you know, fat fingering something. People don't realize that that's what kills you in hardcore, is that when you slip up just a little bit. Are you going for a particular title in Wrath? I was so happy to get Glad Season 1. We worked so hard for it, and it was such a journey, trying to get better and learn all the comps and come up with our own strategies. And I sadistically enjoyed it immensely. And I like the idea of striving to get titles, so I do want to push Glad again in Wrath. Maybe in all the brackets. And I also don't want to be known as like a Warlock one-trick. I'd like to you know, do it on multiple classes ideally. And, you know, just get better at the game and just play the best I can. What are you doing in Wrath and what alts? Be playing a couple warlocks for sure. I am falling pretty madly in love with Destro in Wrath. Super fun. They added so much to the spec that it almost feels unplayable in TBC, in PvP at least. So I'm loving the Destro, absolutely loving it. So I'll be playing a couple warlocks for sure, probably like 3 warlocks, and then I'd like to have a warrior because I want to arena on a warrior and press Blade Storm and just live that life. And probably a holy pally because apparently they're the S tier healers. They're like the druids of Wrath apparently. You know, they're like a C tier healer in TBC or maybe a B tier. But in Wrath apparently they're amazing, and I'm starting to see why. Holy Shock being buffed so much and Beacon of Light. All of my hardcore deaths happened immediately after running a dungeon. Divine Plea is so nice. Which one is that again? Is that the one that reduces mana cost by 50%? I think you used to say the biggest enemy in hardcore is you yourself, not the world. Yeah, I can see that. Hey guys, what is your opinion on the current bot situation on the live servers? I feel like that's an issue that I hear brought up all the time when people talk about, like, the big haters of Classic. It's one of the first things they're like foaming at the mouth to say, and they just immediately jump to it. You know, if you were to ask someone like why you hate Classic, oftentimes they're like, the bots, man, there's bots everywhere. Maybe I'm just too selfish and living in my own plane too much and not looking around enough, and but I don't really encounter too many bots myself. And I do kind of believe in that they banned the bots. There's this one interview where they're talking about the process of them doing it. I mean, I just think it's the type of thing where you whack one mole and like 3 pop up, you know? So they probably ban bots in waves, and it hasn't been an issue I've been like too passionate about bots. You know, they're kind of like the only time bots bother me, man, is when I see them in vanilla for some reason and they're like cheating the leveling, dude. There's been a few times, like, even on Som, where you're out there and you're putting in that work. And I'll never forget, I was in Feralus one time killing the fairy dragons just like west of Camp Mohache. And I run into these bots and they're like running the same route. It's like they downloaded the same bot guide or something, right? So there's multiple mages just literally following the exact same path, killing my mobs endlessly and just like cheating the leveling. And I remember that it did bother me, and I like reported them. And but I don't know, like, in my mind I would feel more passionate about the idea of them like banning RMT or banning GDKP or something like these are like more pressing issues than the bots. But maybe I'm not like understanding it fully. Yeah, I know they put a damper on the economy. I love seeing a mage getting boosted. You can literally boost yourself.
What's up?
You gain 25% of your total mana over 15 seconds with the amount healed by your flash of light. Oh, so it's like a little innervate for yourself?
Have a good one. Hey, how you doing?
Gotcha. I think Blizz may be stricter on fresh servers when it comes to RMT because it'll be easier to track. Thoughts? Okay, I can enjoy the GDKP meta. I can find joy and fun in it. But gun to my head, I do think it would benefit the game culturally, spiritually, you know, like it would be good if they ban GDKPs. And the main reason I say that is it pretty much just completely legalizes RMT. There's no way to enforce RMT. It completely any enforcement is completely and utterly out the window, and just tons of people who have just, like, you know, conceded essentially and just swipe now, and it is what it is. That's just the meta. And I mean, it's okay, you can still find joy in that meta. Like I said, like, I think GDKPs are pretty fun, and you can get paid a lot, and it gives you a reason to, you know, it makes your gear do something. Once you do finally get kitted out, you can be a carry and make massive giga gold. But I think there's a cultural impact of, like, widespread rampant RMT and GDKPs. People treat each other worse, and you feel more distant from the community when this stuff is at play. But it's not necessarily a hill I'm going to die on. Like I said, I'm still playing the game and enjoying it. The fuck am I doing right now? Fizzle's Claw. Let's do that. And then hopefully, yeah, we'll be 12 turning all this in. You just see these some GDKPs are really chill and cool, and the prices aren't too crazy, and people are still just playing the game, having fun, doing their thing. But there's also some GDKPs you join where they're, like, very greedy, you know, all about the gold. They won't help anyone out unless it's for gold. They won't, you know, it's just like hyper focused on the money. That's it. It's all about the gold, and that can put a bad taste in your mouth. Blizzard saying the aspect of culture, social dynamics comes from LFR, LFD, though didn't even talk about GDKP. Yeah. It kind of does feel like they are ignoring the elephant in the room a bit. I mean, they've made their stance clear. They're allowing GDKP, and that's the thing, you know? And it's their choice to make, and I think the game is still fun, even with GDKP, but it does feel like they're kind of ignoring the elephant in the room a bit. Do you think Blizzard would consider banning GDKPs on Fresh? I almost think that the problems with the game, while yes, Blizzard can do a lot more to remedy them, a lot of it is also on us as players, and, like, we need to have accountability for each other, and, like, you know, it's sort of like we're the sum total of the 5 people you spend the most amount of time around with. Like, those Fresh servers could come together and try to... it probably just requires the publisher, though, honestly, yeah. Because you run the risk of it being extremely cringe at the same time. If people are looking down on people for the way they play the game, right? And you have these Fresh servers and people are, like, getting, like, militant about anti-GDKP and say, like, you know, you did a GDKP, you're a piece of shit. You know how people get, you know, but... I think that would be kind of cool, you know, like, imagine this. I don't think it's gonna be done this way, but imagine they implemented the WoW token. Hear me out. They implemented the WoW token for the main Giga Mega servers. There is widespread rampant RMT. If I'm shooting from the hip here, I think damn near the majority of active raiders are swiping in some capacity or benefiting from swiped gold. Just put the damn WoW token in for that, and then the Fresh servers, they could not have WoW token, not have boost, and be like anti-GDKP to just provide different strokes for different folks. You know, it's going to require a bit more elbow grease, a bit more effort on their end, a bit more micromanagement. Maybe you have to hire a few more CMs or something, or game masters. But that'd be one way to do it, and you're scratching a lot of itches there, you know, if you did it that way. The people who can't stand the GDKP, oh man, we're probably fucking dead here, dude. Let's see if we can kill this. Well, oh, that's a bit, let's see, man. Maybe we can tag this guy with Thunderclap, keep him leashed. Fizzle, absolutely pulverizing it right now. This guy's still leashed. I think we're good. Nope. Fizzle is still on us. Might have the potion here. Bruh. No, don't do it. Don't type delete. Don't type it. Don't type it. Don't do it. Don't do it. As you said before in the podcast with Ray's, GDKPs is something we can fix as a community. If many people don't want GDKPs, don't join them. Yeah. It's just like people get really militant these days, you know? Like people love to get really fired up about something and like shame someone else for doing something. Like it's, and if that's like, you know, the nature of humanity. That it kind of like is the obligation of the people who run the game to take that into account. But yeah, I think that'd be a cool way of doing it. They could put WoW token in. They could just be honest with the community and say, you know, this is the state of things. Massive people are buying gold. We're just going to make it kind of legal. People are changing. You know, a lot of people just want to be able to get their gold so they can play the game they want to play. And that's one experience, right? Like I'm playing on the Benedictions and the Fairlinas and those type of servers. Then you have the fresh servers, which is like appeals to a more purist crowd, where it's no WoW token, no boost. They'd probably make more money that way too, you know? Probably just make a fuck ton off the WoW token. Dude, they would absolutely rake it in, right? Think about how much money is spent on, you know, these sites buying gold. Come on. Okay. We should be good. We have Skull here to, oh, come on, dude. He's resetting now. I don't have a throwing weapon trained or anything. Blizz doesn't even ban bots. They aren't going to do anything about gold issues. But that's what I'm saying, though. Like, in my mind, it's almost like the bots are less of an issue than that, in a sense. I mean, it does contribute to the gold issue, but like, this is an elephant in the room. GDKP is essentially allow. Man, I don't know how to approach this. I don't have bro, you know how we approach this? We just fucking zug. We just fucking skull him. We just one-shot him. Okay, I'm gonna use my fucking lay on hands potion here. These mobs are just insane. We got our skull. Probably dead. Probably dead. Okay. Nice. Oh, we were one mob away from tactically dinging there. Yo, Bubonic Chronic with the tier 1, 10 months of support. Thank you very much, Bubonic Chronic. Appreciate it, brother. Welcome back. Anything involving them having to hire GMs is out of the question. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, the few times I've made tickets, you guys get a response from a GM, right? Like, they end up writing you some corny RP text back and stuff. I think they do have GMs, man, but they just don't touch the issues that people, like the hot button issues that people care about. Like, they're not,
Go forth to victory.
they're not doing what GMs should do in a lot of people's minds. Blizzard bans bots in a way that botters can just buy another boost and be back at it profiteering. Is there, I mean, is there a solution? Is there a way to catch people with, like, anything on the internet if they use a VPN?
Durotar.
I wonder, you know, that's where my understanding fades, you know. In my mind, it's just like if you use a VPN, you're basically, like, undetectable, untraceable on the internet, and you can just be the biggest dick on the planet without consequence. All right, boys, this is it. Revenge. We are training it. We're about to pump. Never mind. We don't get Revenge at 12. You hate to see it. When do we get it, man? Revenge. 14. Oh, okay.
To victory.
All right, just a little bit more. Repower. Shield bash.
Go with honor.
Cargus, what happened to the hardcore community? Why don't you guys just raid anymore? Starting a road to Nefarian. Just loved you guys doing the MC. It was a lot of fun, man. But it's the type of thing, like, we barely made it through, man. We barely had enough gas in the tank to even get to that point. And there's one person that I point to who really secured the bag and led us to victory, and that was Ampi. Ampi made the call like, hey man, we're running out of steam, we're running out of players, we need to do this like now or never. Let's just send it. But I know it might have seemed easy to do, the road to RAG from the outside looking in, but there was a lot of stress and coordination behind the scenes and stuff, and we barely made it to the finish line, man, honestly. Like, people were just so burnt out, so done after we did that that was it, man. We made our point, you know, so it's in Blizzard's hands now if they want to do a hardcore server, if they want to run with the format, if they believe in it. I mean, it was super fun. I think like a lot of people who played in Road to Rag, they cherished that time. Like, they cherished that experience. Would they do it again? I'd say most of them probably would say fuck no, in all caps. But they really appreciated it, you know, and thought it was like awesome while it was going on. Any big names die during it? Oh yeah, tons of people died, man. Tons of people. Fuck no. Look, you said Yam? Is Yaman Lol Yam? The legendary gnome warrior with edgies? Oh yeah, there's the breadcrumb for Margaz. Too late though, we're 12 now, we can just go Barrens. Oh wait, should we train? We did train. Okay. Alright, let's go to Barrens. Admiral orders, 625 XP, that's not bad. I think meets the Orgrimmar. I think we'll go to Orgrimmar when we do that quest. Hell yeah, yo, good to see you, Yam. I haven't heard from you in a minute, bro. It's cool you're... It's awesome you're hanging out. You playing Wrath, Yam? There's a few times ever since Road Drag we've ran into someone named like Yam something, and Grays and I would be like, dude, is that Yam from Hardcore? What did you think of Sam? Did you enjoy the changes? I did, man. I was trying to be one of the biggest shills for Sam. I thought that like Blizzard was making some thoughtful changes, and they've crafted some changes that on a surface level seem very basic and like they're lazy. Some of the changes seemed lazy on a surface level, but when you're actually playing the game and thinking about it and what changes, like what the ripple effect is of these seemingly lazy decisions, it really like enhanced vanilla in a way that I thought was awesome. And I did enjoy Som. I think like probably the biggest fault of Som was probably just timing, man. Like the timing of it, I think it was just a bit too early. Not for me necessarily, but for a lot of people, you know, like people just kind of weren't ready to go back to vanilla at that point, man. TBC was still like stalling a bit. And in my mind, I'm not sure if this is accurate, but like when Black Temple was coming, there was a massive rejuvenation of hype into TBC, and people started getting like really interested in TBC again. It's just such an iconic raid. People want their glaives. Tier 5 was a long and arduous tier, and TBC started to really pick back up. A lot of the Som people started falling out.
Fresh meat.
Saw something about new graphics and classic / Wrath servers. Thoughts? Yeah, I mean, I think it's probably like it's either the War main client is so shit, that 335 private server client, or they actually did make some nice changes to this client. I'm not sure. Maybe it's a combination of both, but yeah, it's looking really good. Like Northrend looks beautiful when you get out there. So they might have given it the old classic touch up. So pumped for Wrath. Don't know if I can do the fresh servers though. It would be nice to relive my teen years leveling up Elf, Pally, and TK. But I don't think I can do a fresh leveling experience again. Myself and real life friends are established on a mega server. Okay, I was about to say, so because I thought you were a new player and that was your perspective. So you're established on a mega server. Yeah, it makes sense. I still maintain though, if I was a completely fresh person didn't play Classic, didn't play TBC, and I'm coming back for Wrath, I'm rolling on that fresh server every time, man. You ready for SOM TBC? I don't think they're doing one, man. The sad thing is Blizzard might view SOM as a disaster. And I do think that was a bit sad. They pretty much just left SOM out to die at this point. I think somebody linked something earlier that said there was more people on merged Classic era servers online than online on the biggest SOM PvE server, Shadowstrike, which is what I played on.
Fresh meat.
And you know, Wrath is gonna come out before SOM ends. Let me just let that sink in. So like, it's just sort of a death sentence, man. I think a lot of people signed up for SOM thinking it was going to be a 1-year timeline and it was going to end before Wrath came out. I don't think SOM went far enough with the changes, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, I would agree to disagree on that one because, like, again, like I know on a surface level it doesn't seem like much, but it felt like an entirely new game to me, man. I never did the 0.5 quest lines in Classic. There really wasn't a reason to. They came out AQ patch, right? And like the gear was sort of like irrelevant at that point, at least for my class. So that was really fresh, being able to do all that stuff. I felt like I was playing Classic Plus in a sense. You know, Dire Maul out right at launch was dope. I know some private servers did it that way as well. The no debuff slots was awesome, dude. I love the no debuff slots and what that changes. You know, the meta of what classes were acceptable in raid and what classes were pumping was different. But yeah, I know everyone hates SOM, I get it.
Blood and thunder.
I didn't like how you could get the PvP gear because it was so powerful. Yeah, that's good feedback as well. The thing that I realized after ranking to 14 on Warrior, I realized that when you rank to 14 as a Warrior in vanilla, I thought the main benefit was the weapons. You get these really powerful, you know, like AQ and AQ plus, or even almost Nax. I mean, you could just, you know, those weapons you can use through the end of the game. I thought it was mainly the weapons that were the benefit, but it's more than that. If you rank to 14, you're basically like done with the game in a sense. You can just like, that's it, because you get the full martial set, which you can wear, no problem, and pump on. You know, it's probably not the absolute best setup. You get a really solid cloak that's like BWL tier from, I think it's Arathi Basin reputation, and you're going to get exalted with all these reputations by doing the rank 14 grind. You will be exalted with every single one. You know, you get Don Julio's from AV. You get I mean, you can get Bloodseeker from AV as well, which actually is a really solid crossbow. You can just, you know, wear in your offhand in a range slot as a warrior. You get bracers from Warsong.
Hello.
Right. You get Diamond Flask from that like just easy Sunken Temple quest, and then you're using Blackhand's Breath because it's so good. Like you're pretty much done, man. You can just pump like that. So I mean, it's. I didn't realize that you're pretty much just fully kitted if you rank to 14 for the rest of vanilla. Where to buy Action Cam, Diablo Immersion Cargoes? What up, Griggs? You still awake, bro? What time is it? Midnight? Glyph time? I think it's at 15 I get the glyph. Yeah, none yet. And I was really hoping... Yeah, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get to revenge territory.
For something special.
Let's keep pumping.
Fresh meat.
What's our played right now? Let me see, man. 2 hours, 59 minutes. Yeah, it'll hopefully pick up a bit once we get revenge. Where's the revenge cranking? We get it at 14, man. 14.
Peace, friend. May the eternal sun shine.
Blizzard is lacking for not giving Crix the beta yet? Yeah, they're tripping, bro. They are tripping. Azimus too, man. Let's get some food.
Ah, I have just the thing for you.
Get some bananas.
Winds be at your back.
We're gonna do Plain Strider Menace, Forgotten Pools, Fungal Spores. Yeah.
Look round.
20k people on a private server Discord in a week and it doesn't even exist. Yeah, it's pretty impressive, man. And it's awesome. I mean, it's great to see vanilla still has interest. Are you playing in hardcore style? No. No, I'm not. I died a couple times already. Oh yeah, let's put overpower on our bars. You gonna play Everlook? Yeah, I plan on it, man. For sure. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna play the most of, you know, but man, I gotta show my love. I gotta show my respects to the vanilla. To vanilla. Is orc stronger than human? In PvE, yeah. You know, one thing that's great about orc guys is in Wrath, you don't get the Mortal Strike drawback anymore. It's purely, even for casters too, you know, you can just really Blood Fury to your heart's content, even if you're a tank. It's awesome. On the same note though, you know, it's a bit less flavorful because there was some cool interactions with being able to use that advantageously. But I'm still pretty sure it's awesome. There's a lot of times where that can screw you over. And I might die to this raptor. Alright, hold on. Shit. You mind testing overpower if you get a chance? Still not working? I think that's what happened. I was trying to use it, but it's it may be broken. Yeah, I'll be playing fresh the Raj. I'm not sure if it'll be my main thing, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. Like, it's coming out before Wrath, you know? It'll come out during pre-patch. Damn, even Crix playing Everlook? That's wild. I thought Crix doesn't really like vanilla too much. One day WoW will end, and all I'm going to say is, damn, I wish I didn't quit Classic WoW 27 years ago. Yep. I mean, when we're old and gray, boys, like I'm talking like 20, 30 years from now, and Classic WoW is like just long gone, we're probably going to fire up the Mangos client, you know, one good time. Just like do a solo playthrough hardcore or something, you know, not even like online anymore, just locally. I bet you I'll do that. Game of a generation, man. For real, man, I thought TBC was going to be the bee's knees, but to be honest, nah, everyone's still on the classic opium. What do you think about random dungeon finder / new group finder controversy? It looks pretty sleek. It looks pretty cool, this tool. It's pretty useful. I think it could be good, this tool. And it's hard to know what the opportunity cost is of RDF, or, you know, the opportunity benefit, if that's even a thing.
Fresh meat.
You know? I do know that I personally find RDF kind of fun. On Warman, I leveled using exclusively RDF. on one of my characters, and it was pretty fun, man. But at the same time, that experience was fun, but it didn't really... Just because something's fun doesn't mean it necessarily benefits the health of the game and the community feel and all that, right? You're basically just spamming dungeons the whole way up, and if someone is underperforming or is AFK for a second, you just vote kick them and replace. And there's also a lot of potential abuse with RDF, because people can kind of get you banned automatically. Like if they queue up with their buddies and they don't like you, they can just kick you, you know, or report you for ninja looting. You know, so there's that. I don't feel too strongly on it, though. With or without RDF. I think it'll be fine either way. The convenience of teleport in and out of dungeons. Yeah. Yeah, it's true.
Fresh meat.
But you have to be a bit nicer to people if there is a bit of work to set up a dungeon group. You know, if it feels like you can instantly replace someone, if you don't like them, or if you have a disagreement or whatever, and someone just gets teleported to the dungeon instantly, that can be bad too, you know? The new group finder works pretty well. I haven't been able to break it yet. Still more testing to be done. The interesting kind of like cool decision Blizzard made with that, though, is apparently you cannot post an LFG without being listed in here. I'm not sure I understand like the implications of that yet, but it might clean up the chat a bit. There'll be less spam in LFG. It'll force people to use the tool, which will give it a higher chance of being successful. I'll have to say. You ever gonna host your own private server? Nah. I mean, I have my own that I have on my computer, you know. I love that. There's this one time I was flying back to New York. And I was up on I was up on the airplane and I was kind of bored, right? So I took my like external hard drive, loaded up the Mango score, booted it up, and I was playing like WoW, like leveling through Elwyn Forest on a plane like 10,000 feet up in the air. That was sick. What is the XP cut for 1 to 60 and 60 to 70 in Wrath? I think it's, if I had to guess, I think it's unchanged from TBC. I don't think they mess with the XP or do any kind of squish in Wrath. But it gets faster by way of mounts becoming accessible earlier, and I think you're just way stronger with Wrath talents comparatively to the mobs. One to 60 is unchanged, 60 to 70 is 30% less, I think. Don't forget you can soundscasters. Oh, yeah, with Shield Bash, huh? Thanks. Okay, we have our Forgotten Pools. I don't need to do this. Fungal Spores is done. They're going to have that 50% EXP buff too, right? Yes, yes. And that might be starting shortly, man. It's possible. They didn't put a date on it, right, yet? Joyous Journeys. It's possible that, like, next week, you know, it's 50% bonus XP. Is Horde more fun than Alliance? A seemingly simple question on the surface level. But what faction, all things considered, do you guys have more fun playing these days? We've probably all played both. For me, it's probably Horde, man. I enjoy being a Horde. Like, I like being an Orc. I just, that's slightly better. But it's not by a huge margin, man. I enjoy the comfy Alliance vibe as well, man. Stormwind and Ironforge and all that. the Zug life, it's got the edge for me. Alliance leveling better, Horde PvP way better. Nothing will ever compare to the Barrens. Especially this, you know, these Oasis in the Barrens are just, I mean, when you search WoW Classic, it's one of the first images that pop up, right? When you think of WoW Classic, just the Forgotten Pools in the Barrens, Chef's Kiss, that's it. Top 3 most iconic, you know, places in this whole game. You think the fresh servers are worth it? Man, I mean, I think so, bro. I really think, like, the main draw... it's just different. People are into different things, you know? Like I said, if it wasn't for PvP and Arena and being, like, really interested in that, I'd have no problem going fresh with just the whole heart and not even looking back. But PvP I do find really enjoyable, and that's the thing that excites me most about Wrath. The interplay of all the new abilities and talents and glyphs and being able to experience that new meta. So you got to be the right race with the right racial, and you got to be on the server where all the other PvPers are at. I enjoy being the underdog faction and overcoming the odds. Good morning, Cargos. How you doing? Yo, I'm doing just fine, brother. Having a great stream, man. Somehow I got some really great viewership tonight. Chat is really chill, and I can't thank you guys enough for it, because that was one of the things that was burning me out as well with creation. I think I was getting a bit salty because there was like lots of grief going on with our events, and it was making me upset, and I started to get a lot more trolls, and it just wears you out over time, and you kind of think twice, like, man, is this even worth it, like, streaming? I'm gonna put up with all this, but yeah, you guys have been delightful, man. It's been a good conversation. What do you think the lamest class is in all of Classic? Mage. No, I'm just kidding, but kind of not kidding in a certain way. Let me think. Let me think. Lamest class. It's probably warrior, dude. I mean, depends how you define lame, though. You know, I think warriors are still awesome, but they're like the most. They're probably the least inspired class. You know, even mage. I think mages can be pretty cringe. Some of their abilities and how it's like a lot of it's RNG and stuff, like frostbite procs. And in my view, mages are the class, or mage players feel like they're amazing, like top tier rank 1 PvPers, when in reality it's pretty easy to play a mage at a serviceable level. Like the skill floor is pretty low, and they have so much ability to misplay and recover due to just so many like tools they have, right? They just have like multiple ice blocks. They can just trinket, sap it, not give a fuck. Like it's totally fine. Doing massive bursts, being able to eat and reset and slow the whole game down, and that's all good and fine, but like, you know, the mage players have a big ego and stuff. I think rogue is way harder than mage, man. But warrior is probably just, you know, the most like run-of-the-mill class. There's always like a barbarian or a warrior type class in all the MMOs. Because mage does have some really cool abilities, man. Like, just, it's so flavorful, the fact that mages can make their own food and that it is that valuable, their food. The portals, ice barrier, blizzard. I mean, it's a cool, inspired class with a really, like, you know, iconic kit. I haven't seen anyone testing a DK. Are they out on beta? Yeah, they're out. Yeah, they're out, brother. What makes Prot the best leveling spec for Warrior? Combination of things. Thunderclap being buffed, Revenge being buffed. What else? 15% crit on Heroic Strike and Cleave and Thunderclap. A lot of great Prot talents. We'll have to see though, man. I can't wait to get to 14 so we can actually just see this for ourselves. I think priests should have been able to make food and water like they can in D&D. Sorry, yeah, I don't know if you guys can hear the dogs in the back. I think there's probably like a deer outside my house. One of the things I miss from playing fresh vanilla was getting things like epic loot while you were leveling and how much it made you feel stronger. It feels like a lot of that is lost in the expansions with how linear all the gearing leveling is. There are no real huge spikes outside of the initial start of gear. Yeah, I mean, dude, vanilla is just fucking magical, dude. The items have so much flavor. They have so much... They're so iconic. They're so interesting and memorable in many ways. I think that those items do exist in TBC and in Wrath, but for some reason people don't have the same mentality in those. Like, there still probably are tons of interesting consumables in Wrath and TBC, but for some reason they don't. They're not... You know, like, for example, like in vanilla, right, when you're raiding, there are so many little gadgets and gizmos you can take into raid, little necromancer effect type trinkets and offhand you can equip, lots of engineering items, target dummies. There's so much sweat, so many things you can bring to enhance the raid and your damage and all that. And a lot of that stuff does exist still in TBC and Wrath, but I don't think people utilize it that much. And I think it's probably a little bit the same with some of the items and gear. I got Edgemaster's handguards dropped and sold them for like 3K. 3K is pretty cheap, man. Next GMA coming soon. I'm down. The other thing hit me up the other day. I'm sure Def Camp will be down. Are you not going to get burnt out? I'm actually coming off the back of a big hiatus from making content and streaming and all that, so I'm feeling pretty fresh right now, but yeah, when I do feel burnt out, I pretty much disappear for a while.
Fresh meat.
What's the most memorable Wrath item? Easy answer, stuff like Shadowmeld and the Tundra Mammoth. Yeah, I don't know, bro. The one staff that summons a Valkyrie. Deathbringer's Will. My memorable Wrath item is the trash-ass green quality cloth gear. You know, another memorable one, at least for me, is Titan Steel Spiked Helm. I remember being hyped to get that for some unknown reason. People getting all their Titan Steel stuff. I can see the icon of that of that in my head at the moment. Yeah. You think Wrath Classic will be bigger than Vanilla Classic? Yes. Fuck, man. I think it'll be bigger than TBC. I don't know about Vanilla, bro. Vanilla was legendary, dude. Like, that was next level hype. You know, videos. I think back at the content, the streams, the size of the streams, the videos, how many views they were getting and stuff. I think it'll be bigger than TBC though. Nothing will top Vanilla. Yeah. What do you guys think though if they did end up doing a Vanilla Plus or a Classic Plus, and let's say, let's just focus on one specific thing. I don't want to know. I can't really envision exactly what they do with it as a whole. But like, what if they did release a Vanilla again, and there was a couple new raid tiers or something, right? Like they did make use of that place near wetlands in Arathi Basin. Done. I forgot the name of it. You guys are gonna fill it in 1 second. That like dwarven stronghold, you know. Or if they added that new zone, they added a new zone in that place near Jara in Kalimdor. They had a few new things like that. Grimbatol, yeah, that's it. Yeah. That would be cool. I think a lot of people would come back for that. To be honest, I think they're done making changes to Vanilla considering how badly Psalm was received. That's a real bummer though, dude. It's possible though, yeah. They might have viewed Psalm as kind of a disaster. I personally liked vanilla itemization. It was the Wild West and anything was possible. Yeah, I do think, and I think we need to have an open mind going into Wrath about the itemization. But I don't know if there's another version of the game that had as interesting itemization as vanilla. There were some really wonky items that you could do some really cool stuff in vanilla. There were certain items that had really bizarre interactions and stuff. You know, like think about like diamond flask sets. And you're just taking this this random trinket and building a whole healing set around it. I know they ended up, you know, like fixing it or whatever, but yeah, you can call it interesting because they had no idea what they were doing. It was not great. That's part of the charm of it, though. I remember Kevin Jordan said that, like, you know, they didn't have some grandiose vision for the game. It was a bunch of, like, teams just trying to build cool stuff. And they didn't really plan out all the interactions between everything that much. I just think most people are kind of boomers that we still want to play this version of the game, and life progression is something constant. Somehow we are here in this dream, still want to get this bit of nostalgia. And I think having new classic server releasing as it did in 2019 after Wrath concludes is what would satisfy most of people. And if it didn't, then maybe it's not what they need after all. Nostalgia is kind of a tricky thing. Yeah, I think there's a lot of truth in what you're saying, for sure. I think a lot of people, like WoW is pretty comforting to a lot of people. It's like the stable, comforting part of their life. As cringe as it might sound, my favorite thing about vanilla was doing large pulls and power leveling in my mage pally. Dude, I love that too, man. There's so many just cool little arcs along the way. You know, you get really into like the dungeon cleave stuff and coming up with cool pulls and strategies, or you're into you know, level 19 twinking for a little bit. Get into arena, you get into different classes. We've had a lot of fun with this game, right? I mean, we've all had like various passion projects and things we've been really like into in the game, and I had that same arc as well, man. When I was really into it, you know, early classic vanilla when it came out, I really enjoyed being the warlock in a spell cleave and using my Voidwalker to set up these big pulls. You were like the maestro conducting the AoE pulls. You just send your Voidwalker in a bunch of different weird angles and sack it at the right timing and try to, like, you know, angle it so the mobs would collapse down into this nice clean choke and the mages would open up on him. That was super fun for a bit. The game just feels good. It's basic in a good way. You can really make your own adventure. With the knowledge Blizzard has now, I feel like they could just flesh out vanilla even more.
Fresh meat.
Yeah, that's the thing about WoW. It's not even just nostalgia. There's so much to it. The game is actually just fun. All the mechanics and the way the combat feels and the targeting feels, and I haven't played a game that feels as satisfying as WoW. You ever get a good chopped cheese in the Bay Area? What's a chopped cheese? It sounds familiar. Type of sandwich, right? And this class identity being a thing. How hard is Thunderclap hitting for? Pretty hard. Yo, boys, I'm kind of losing my voice right now. Feeling kind of like dry throat. And I really wanted to get the revenge today and experience it, but I don't think we're going to make it, boys. I think I'm going to have to pick it up tomorrow. Getting a bit tired, and skin a bit tired. I think I might have to call it for now. But guys, thank you sincerely for being here. It's really great to come back to streaming and just have such a lovely chat to talk with and talk about life and WoW and all that good stuff. It was a lot of fun. I'll try to pick it up tomorrow. All the subs, the follows, thank you very much. If you enjoyed the stream, consider following. Gotta say that. Sub on the YouTube if you haven't. Blah 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 blah.
Fresh meat. Fresh meat.
Let's host
Fresh meat.
let's host Silver. Yeah, I don't know if you guys know Silver. She's great. She's part of the hardcore community. I've known her for a bunch of years now. Oh man, last minute sub from Yogi and Indie Wow. Thank you guys so much. Thank you very much, guys. Really do appreciate it, guys. Sorry, sorry we're wrapping up now, but thanks very much for the support. We're gonna pass it off to Silver. Say hi to her for me, and I'll see you guys.